Howdy waving hand.
Welcome, fellow Tenno. Welcome. Thank you for joining the broadcast there. This is Wadidja. What did you do? What did you think? What did you enjoy? And yes, Bandito, good to see you in the chat there. We are here for some more of our Ghouls event here to get our second weapon and blueprint, as well as the Stratos emblem. And definitely excited for it, as I have been. It's rather a fun occasion. Definitely, if anybody would like to join in for the fun and festivities as we acquire the goods, please join in on it. Let's see, I'm pulling up chat here, and I've gone ahead and set up a nice little. Yes, most definitely. It'd be great to have you in on the adventure if you're able to join. Let me make sure everything is up and going well. I've decided to go ahead and do another customization option for the event. And yes, welcome viewers. And last weekend I went with a nice sort of desert sort of look. Decided to go with a more, I guess, forest look here with the green. And I kind of like the way the colors came together with this here. So yeah, let's see. Let me go ahead and show too what I did with the build. Same thing as I did last time. I decided to go with these Archon shards to make sure we're nice and safe. It seemed to work out very well last time too for this. Trying to make sure what's up. So yeah, we have a armor here, Tau Forge, our Azure. This one here for shield capacity. This one here for health regeneration. This here regenerates shields whenever we kill an enemy with blast. And this here for health per enemy killed with blast. So yeah, that's going to come in handy. Though we're not having, our own personal Ogris, I did style it nevertheless. And this is, and I kind of have this optional build here with a radial blind in place of the radial howl for Umbra, as the author Gemini skin is equipped. But this is what I'm using here as far as the mods, rejuvenation. This applies to me and the squad. Sure-footed to stay on our feet. Fiber here, Umbra for the armor, vitality, extra vigor for the shield and health capacity, redirection for shield capacity, and we got a fast deflection to get the shields back up and going as well faster. Some armored agility for the speed and armor, Rapper's resilience to deal with any status effects, and an adaptation as well as to deal with damage in general as it will accrue. I went with the arcane barrier for the arcane here. Instantly restore shields, all shields, 6-second cooldown, 6% chance of it, mind you. But the Aegis here for the shield damage, 3% chance for 30% shield recharge for 12 seconds. So yeah, went with those there. I mean, nothing else is really going to apply to the build.
This is where Prime Sure-Footed comes in clutch with Ogris especially.
Most definitely. Mm-hmm. Yep, 100% Bandito. Because, I mean, number one, I mean, I that's a standard for me on the build because, if you're not standing, you're not fighting. And also, too, they can, the enemy will take advantage of you every second that you are not, where you need to be. So, yeah, that's an excellent thing to do. But yeah, nothing else is really going to come into play. Not even our pets, unfortunately, but I did do a nice little customization 100%. On the... Right on. Definitely did a little customization on the Vasca, too, to sort of highlight the options that I have for the Drifter appearance and what have you, and as well as the... how I have Arthur looking. But again, unfortunately, Drifter is not even going to come into play with this here. I wish that they did, but this is what I did with them, like I said, just the accent thing, and we might run a mission or two afterwards if someone has something, you know, important that they might want to attend to. But hopefully, we can go ahead and, you know, just keep the broadcast contained to the Ghoul event. It's all good either way. But yeah, like I said, if there's anybody that would like to have an invite, please let me know. And you know, but once again, if not, no worries. Definitely please enjoy. I'm glad that everyone is here for this. That will be. And just one of, let's see. Go ahead. Let me pull up this real quick. And while I just want to go ahead and put this thumbnail up, and then we will jump right on into the adventure and put that there for a second. But yeah, this is a real cool display that you can get to where you know, actually see all the different abilities. Nice little illustration of that. Yeah, I want to been trying to do like a little thumbnail addition to the live broadcast, and you know, you can't do that through your phone. You actually have to go straight to your computer or my laptop in my situation here, and you then have to navigate to the actual live thing, and then you have to go to the thumbnail itself. Right. and then save it all. So yeah, so now we're up with that. But yeah, like I said, this is real cool where you can go through and highlight the different abilities and have a nice little cinematic play out for how they all come into play. So yes, well, I haven't received any messages. Let me see who's online just in case. Because a couple of people were mentioning wanting to join. Nobody's online for the event. Yeah, we had a clan member here, base occasion. He became guru with his rank 20.
Still need the Guardant Blade.
Oh, great. Okay. All right. Excellent. But yeah, they for their you know, ascension to the next clan rank. I did hook them up with a well, actually it's actually, you know, Bandito there, if I'm not mistaken, because they've got two different names for themselves. But that's you, Bandito. No, Base Occasion, man. Right. Base Occasion and Bandito, you're the same person. No, Quentin. I'm sorry, it's Quentin. My bad, Quentin. Yeah, I get it, you know, so many different names and sign-ons, and they're not consistent. That's the reason why I keep mine with Wadidja across the board. But yes, it's Quentin. Quentin, what's up? Welcome, fellow clan member and Tenno, guru. Yeah, so it's Quentin who is also too. Wait a minute, let me get the names right. Base Occasion. So yes, they made their Master Rank 20 test successful.
By Bandito_Casares on all socials, huh?
Right, yeah, excellent, good, Bandito. Okay, right on. Me too, brother. Yeah, no doubt, fellow Tenno. But yes, it's all good either way. But we got Base Occasion here. Like I said, gave him a nice little gift package for his ascension to Master Rank 20 because he was not in the clan, you know, throughout his entire, you know, journey to his Master Rank 20. So I gave him an extra 2 gifts to make up for the 2 promotions that he missed. But yeah, he got I gifted him through trade, just giving, you know, all you need to just give me was a basic simple mod like Amaldrun, you know, that's it. And he got you know, Octavia Prime set, and gave him an Oracle Reactor and an Omniformal bundle to make it all well. And like, you know, when he joined, he was already Master Rank 19, so, you know, I gifted him an Oracle Catalyst then too. But yeah, it's just one of the little things I do for my Ghost Clan members as they ascend. Let me see if we can't get Bandito in on it, and hopefully Base Occasion, aka Quentin, can join us as well. Just am I in the wrong thing here? Friends.
But you know the one funny thing, the game had Orkan reactors that you can do missions for, so the game literally just give out free Orkan Ray.
Yeah, there's 2 Gifts of the Lotus missions that are available for us this weekend. I figured I'd go ahead and do those 2 at the end of the broadcast. Well, not broadcast, but after we get the parts that we would like to have. But yeah, I don't know if Quentin has access to everything he needs to jump in. I know he's got to share TV privileges with his dad, and so it's all good. We'll have time when it's proper, and but it looks like we've got Bandito with us. So let's go ahead and get the ball going here. The ball rolling. 1 second. Let me go ahead and switch out my extractors, which are really good to deploy to keep resources coming through. The prime extractors are great. You can get them from Basra.
Is watching on the TV.
I had a feeling. It's all good. At least you're able to join in on the broadcast, and share in on the point. But yeah, I deploy them at key locations. I actually rotate the star chart with 2 of them, and always put 2 on the Zariman because it hadn't always been here, and to get this orb gel, which is really good in Trotty Lansroom, and the always deploy on Jupiter too because of the Hexaron, which is a newer resource. So that comes in handy definitely when it comes to feeding the greedy helmet when you get to using it, as well as building things. So what do we have here for today? We are going to be going to Saturn. And though my thumbnail doesn't have Saturn on it, like it's in the background of, I have it in the background kind of done like this, just because like I wanted to have, author, posing and looking at the event. But that's the reason also too why you can see I hit the planet name.
I really don't like the trading lamp. I have 159 from Abel Zvatrodi's lab.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. The resource demand can be a bit much, but when it comes to building things, but it's not too bad, I don't think overall. But requires some time with the game, to really take advantage. But yeah, whenever you're ready, Bandito, we can go with when you're ready. But yeah, like I said, benefit with my Ghost Clan, all the research is done. Like I said, except for a couple of little colors, which I don't even use for the dojo. And they're not even a priority. But yeah, it's all the major aspects. We're rank 11 with as far as clan rank is concerned, which I think is the highest.
Is amazing.
Oh, really? Fantastic. Okay, you're already farmed. All right, good for you. Great. Yeah, looking forward to getting it for sure. Yeah, and also too got the Tonkat. Hard to pronounce. Built from last.
To mod it right.
Yeah, of course, definitely, of course. Again, I recommend highly using any Omniformer when it comes to polarizing things. I know regular former is a little easier, but definitely, like, unless there's a guaranteed mod that you're going to put in on the build of whatever pet, Warframe, weapon, I'd suggest using Omniformer. I'm just using Omniformer, period, because we all ready?
But for one weird thing, anytime when I use in arrows, the 2 new weapons get way more better damage than the other Warframes when you use I.
Right. And it search for the investigator ghoul. Quite aggressive. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Come out wherever you are, little troublemaker!
They are. I don't know what the gender may be.
Has a present for you!
Get him! Thank you.
That's your lot.
Got him. Come to daddy. Yeah. Let's get it and go.
Ghoul. I'm never letting you out.
Out of my way. We got more parts to get. This is a trip. So far, everybody's still standing. It's good. But yeah, it's kind of cool how you can use your parkour to just knock them down. Open up chests. I do that when I'm doing stealth missions and stuff. Like, I just parkour right through the chest and get the goods. And that way I can stay cloaked instead of using a weapon or something to open up the chest. But you can also, just activate the door, like to a locker when you're stealth. Ah, got the handle. Shouldn't I be getting the blueprint? Oh, I'll probably get that in the mail. That's right. I'll probably get the blueprint in the mail. Trying to adjust this camera just a little bit. Yeah. We did it. Hang on a second. Let me just check my mail. And then we can jump back into it. Okay, yeah, got the blueprint. Got the Stratos one. Okay, great. Cannot select another mission while... Oh, okay, we're up for it. Okay, cool. Yeah. Bet. Getting jiggy with it.
You know one thing the needs to do, they have to make Saren Prime be immune to toxic and cruelful.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, yeah. I mean, I've always felt that about elemental, characters in game when you use them. Like, if they're fire-based, poison-based, whatever their element is, like, why are they getting hurt by poison? I can understand, or fire, or whatever the sorts of cold. I can understand if it's some kind of modified version or different version of code. But, like, if it's just some, the same element that they generate, then, like, there it is.
Ghouls, remember when you all cried?
They should be immune, you know what I'm saying? Like, it never made sense to me. Or at least give you some kind of immunity or resistance to it naturally if they, if they don't want to give you the immunity completely. There he is, he's down. There we go. Yeah, let's do it.
What you started, I finished.
Yeah. Because I know this much, like, sometimes just for the role play aspects, I'll add in whatever immunity to their circumstance just for it to just feel more comfortable and make more sense, in my opinion. I don't do that all the time, but, like, if I have the room or I can spare the point, I will.
I mean, Lyco in general, like any damage, poison to you or toxic or even corrosive, Saren would be unable to get damaged by those kind of stew.
Exactly. It makes sense.
From a future
All right, got another handle. Got to double check the foundry again, but I think you need what, 2 handles and 2 something, probably 2 of everything. But yeah, I like their little events. To me, they're open and available for everybody, which is great, regardless of the their level in it. I don't know if I can navigate through this fast enough.
No, you just need 1 handle and 1 shield plate and 1 blade.
Oh, okay, thank you for clarifying. So I got 2 handles. Is that what it is? I'll double check. But they're gonna string you out a little bit to keep you.
Last night.
Right on. I'm glad you got everything for sure. But they're gonna keep you strung out a little bit to keep people playing. To have a good player base. Am I going the right way? Nope. Which way do we go, George? There we go.
Let's get to
think just gurgling left, right, and center. Ah, there we go. Climbing up on the furniture.
Arrogant wretches.
No respect.
My hatred for you has caused me to work with the Tenno.
They sound like the Flood.
All right. Wait, where'd he go? There we go. We got him. Yeah.
From Halo.
Right. Yeah, I'm not as familiar with Halo as as I'm sure most people who do play it, but I've definitely watched like the animations and have seen gameplay. Definitely find it to be a rather cool thing for sure.
Think it's gonna get
but I've heard of the
tasty.
Flood enemy type. I believe it's an enemy type if I'm not mistaken. All right, where are we going here? All right. Get hung up in these curves. Slow down. Talking to myself, trying to get there. But yeah, it's always a competitive race to see who can get to the finish line first. I more often than not do not make it there first. These old man skills. Okay, we got a blade. Cool.
A lot of amazing things over the years.
Oh, really? Wow, that's unfortunate. All right. Hang on for 1 second. Let me check.
The Halo TV show was so bad, bro.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't impressed with some of it. Plus 2, like, if I'm not mistaken, I remember a live version too. So I need the guard. All right, then I'll be set. Cool. Yeah, they had I think a live action version, or was it just another animation? But it was like CGI. I can't remember. The characters look, from my memory, they looked very realistic, and I think it was an animation of some sort, and not a live action.
I'm talking about the live action version. The other one you might be talking about.
Okay, yeah. So I thought I did see that. Yeah. They didn't do it justice. No, they didn't. Unfortunately.
An instigator hides like a coward.
Might have been budget. Who knows?
Every corner of
But to me, that's no excuse.
Halo Legends, yeah, that one is like all different anime styles or different CGI designs.
Right. There he is.
Come out,
He's doing a little dance, isn't he?
little troublemaker. This Tenno
Tag, you're it.
present for you.
That's your lot.
It's a good thing if there is no friendly fog. Oh my goodness. The pandemonium. We got it good. We got it good.
Coming. Did you?
We're under attack.
Yeah, I probably could have put in some more parkour or something, but I'd rather be a little safe than sorry. But the benefits of the one mod with the parkour velocity be good. It's, and of course, not getting hung up on these curves would be helpful. All right. There we go.
I want Orseal Spider Warframe now. She looks beautiful.
Oh yeah, I mean, good gosh, the PAX East broadcast of the Death String, like, just hands down, just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the fact that we're going to see the Spider Frame, who looks gorgeous, oh my goodness, it's going to be phenomenal. I mean, another skin for Valkyrie 2, as far as the heirloom skins. Oh, it's going to be great. Wait a minute, what did I get last time? What did I get? Another handle. Need to guard. And yeah, so yeah, definitely going to be phenomenal. Definitely rework on Valkyrie is going to be great. Where are we at? Here it is. So yeah, like I said, that PAX East broadcast, oh my gosh, with Warframe, like I said, just stellar. Spider Frame, beautiful. What, Valkyrie heirloom skin, gorgeous. Oh my gosh, going to get a deluxe skin for
exciting few months to come for sure.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, Warframe, DE Warframe, they said this is a new era, and they have started it out with 1999 and everything else since with a resounding bang. It's going to be beautiful. It is. It is.
Every corner
Very
of this
excited.
Galleon until he shows his putrid face.
There he is. There's his putrid face.
Attention.
And he's
I'm
down.
going to get the Valkyrie heirloom skin and Vabel heirloom skin. I'm going to make Vabubelon looks like Neat from Cyberpunk Edge Runner.
Ooh, sweet. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of nice options for that. Yeah, they have not skimped when it comes to that. And, DE staying competitive, you know what I'm saying? Giving a little bit of extra sensuality to the skin, you know what I'm saying? And there ain't no shame in the game. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah. Valkyrie's
Looks like him.
right on. Cool. Yeah, I know that with the deluxe skin for Boban, I don't think I'm gonna rock the jacket though. The jacket, I mean it's cool, but it's not necessarily my bag. Well, they just keep wanting to give me blades, don't they? Yeah, here's something for you to sell for credits. Yay. Give me that guard, love. Get that guard, y'all. But yeah, and I mean, going back to the Viri, oh my gosh, the quest that's going to be going on with the major, forgot what her name is.
The most cheapest way of getting credits instead of doing the index.
Yeah, it's another way, sell extra mods too, convert them to Endo as well if you don't need the credits. But yeah, there's a lot of ways to get credits in the game, so it's not a biggie. You know what I mean? It's not a biggie. And then plus two, you can hang out at the relays.
Operation seems like it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. Oh yeah, that's gonna be dope. I mean, you know what I'm saying, full of lore too to get, you know, to scour around for as well. And I hope that the area is still available to us after the event, just in case you still want to get some lore pieces or enjoy the environment. But yeah, it's gonna, and it's a Warframe Deviri event too. Like, you're not just running around as the Drifter, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. I love that element of Deviri, but to be able to have access to our Warframe without the limited aspects that we have when we have to use the intrinsics is cool. He's on the run.
I wait for Spider Mommy on June.
Yeah, I'm telling you, boy, people been waiting for that for a minute. It was funny too during the broadcast. Steve was like, he just blasted it out. He was like, Spider Frame. He just had to be the one to say it. He had to. It was so cute. Oh man, like a kid on Christmas. Oh man, calling out the present. That was great. Tenno down. He's up. Let's go. They're up. But yeah, definitely. Is this which? Am I not in the right place? No, I wasn't. Not. Wait for Grandpa. Yeah, it's funny. My son will be 3 years old next month, and I'm a half a century plus 1 years young. Whoa. And I mean, I've got so many friends and like curves, bro. Schoolmates that have grandkids, and
pop them off.
You know, I'm just starting out. It helps on the wisdom tip on things to be older like this, but you know, I just look forward to being around when he has children. And you know, if that's good, that hopefully that's his choice, and you know, seeing him through high school and college. Another blade. Come on now. Cause yeah, by the time you graduate high school or college,
Hello there.
I'll be almost 70. I'm here, Beckett. Warframe, what's up? AKA Rose Desi. Good to see you in chat. Awesome. Did you want to jump in on the event? On some runs? I didn't know if you had time or if you would like. Let me just check. Network not responding. Let me just check to make sure I didn't pick up that handle and not realize it. I don't think that I did.
Sure, I'll jump in.
Okay, cool.
Parts, but I'll join the grind.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. That'd be beautiful. All right. Well, while you're loading up, yeah, I'm still waiting to get that. But I did, while waiting for Rose, aka Amir, I did get the, what was that? The Tomcat was a primary weapon? I forgot what the type, what type of weapon it was. Wasn't it a primary? Showing my age now. I really didn't mess around with it.
We talked about Wally and the orbiter chair.
Yeah.
General Rose, I've been waiting for this Count Bandito train me in your Tenno's arts.
Oh, wait a minute, there were two messages there. Yes, of course, Amir. You know, I saw that.
Lol.
I remember the Wally situation. So remember we talked about it? Yeah, so what's up with Wally? Did you see him some more? Because you were getting some good opportunities. And Quentin? Right, General, you call it General. Oh, wow, cool.
Something weird happened yesterday. Oh yeah, I saw him.
Oh yeah? Oh, what was the circumstance there with that? Because you've had some rather interesting ones happen.
Only a
Like
tunnel deal in absolutes.
right. Talk. What? What kind of weapon was that thing? Was it a melee weapon? Am I overlooking it? Because I know I collected it. Oh, it was a melee weapon.
To explain. I was in my orbiter and decided to place down that office chair.
Right. Yeah, it's a melee weapon.
The exact moment I did, he appeared in the chair.
What? Holy cow, no kidding. That's wild. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. Man, it would be so great if you captured that on film.
I was in decoration mode.
What? That's wild.
I know what happens if you talk too much to the people in 1999. The man in the world will come more often, and if you mess.
Really? That's been happening? No kidding. That's why, and in decoration mode, no less. Wow. Like I said, I did get a secret message, which I'm going to add to a little thing showing how Wally spawned next to the chair for me. But the secret message is cool, so I don't know if I got enough computing power here. I have to look up to see if I can decipher the symbols.
When I was walking up my ship, I saw him dripping onto the wall looking down at me. My
Ooh, that's
was
creepy.
In the operator room, so it never triggered the interaction where they speak and vanish, so I got to sit there and stare at.
Wow, that's wild. That is wild. I see what it puts on automatically. Whatever. I'll be changing that around. That is so wild. Yeah, like I said, Warframe, the way they do things with capturing you, getting you caught up in the lore, it's super dope. Are you online ready for the invite there?
I can link a picture, but if you can view it at console.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you were able to get a picture of it. Excellent. Like I said, the next best thing to making a video is to give me a message when you're online there, Rose. Amir, because I think you're going to show up as Rose here. Not sure. We'll see. Is to Amir, aka Rose, Desi, take your images and create a community post on your YouTube channel, and you can thereby put a little message there, and it can highlight the experience and preserve the memory too, and have others share in the point. But yeah, because that's super dope.
So I'll be a second.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because that's really cool to have these experience with Wally, and because I know.
Will ever come here? Or would that be too weird?
Do I remember her saying that?
/ATTACMENTS//ATTACMENTS/5888042450981576879378563/2025 JPG $EX equals sign 682222257 ampersand IS equals sign 6820D0D7 ampersand HM equals sign D5C5737 FDDEAB4B. Choose text to speech. Got a live text to speech face with tears of joy.
It's all good.
I didn't think that through. Sorry XD.
No, I'm glad you put it up there. I mean, that way we have it.
Okay. The man needs me in his head.
Hey, Eleanor just mentioned Demir. Oh, check it out there, Rose. Yeah, no, I'm glad you put it up. That way everybody can check it out too. Anytime they reference the broadcast and they see the live chat or now. And also too, I can look back to know what it is to tune into it. But yeah, Discord's a great place. Right on. Okay, you're back up as Rose Desi on the chat. Cool. Yeah, no, it's where was I thought with that thought? Like I said, the having the Discord is great. Again, like I said, it's, you know, YouTube has its own social aspect or media, of course, but through like community posts and things like that too. So, you know, put it on both. Doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? And plus two, bring some more attention to your channel. Like I said, y'all got to check out her channel with the voices. There's the call that she can create with her voice.
I don't have access to community posts yet for whatever reason.
I'm surprised, because in order to sort of make comments from your channel, you have to have what's the word I'm looking for here? You have to have your channel active in a way where you can make comments, which I believe would give you a community at that point, or at least the access to of it. So I'm surprised that you wouldn't have that, because you've made posts on you know, your channel with things, and videos and shorts and stuff like that. So I'm surprised. I really am, as I don't remember when it happened for me. I don't know what the trigger was for that. But yeah, you can do a Google search to be like, well, why don't I have a community tab?
I'll get into it later.
Yeah, no worries. Right. But what's great is you've already started putting it up on Discord, which is awesome. So I'll check that Discord link, sign up with your Discord. I'm on Discord, by the way, under Wadidja. The links are also too on the channel. So please join in on that. It would be wonderful to have folks participate in anything they'd like to talk about. Got a lot of nice little channel links for things, you know, as far as topics. Of course, the majority of the list is Warframe, but it's not exclusive to Warframe, because there's other games too that I do enjoy. And there's a
Discord server.
Yes. I'm on Discord as well.
I didn't know that.
Right on. Let me see. Can I? It'd probably be a bunch of Discord text-to-speech jibber-jabber for it.
Spam you with the new Warframe screenshot, lol.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if chat will let you do that on YouTube, but you're a moderator, so you might be able to try it. It's all good. How do I get the link for this? Because I'm still learning all about Discord. How do I create a link for it? But yeah, also too, let me know when you're in. There, Rose, in game, and and if you got a second, let me know what you may have navigated to.
Trust in the course, Rose.
Right on. What? Hold on. Because there should be a way to get an invite for this.
The thing I linked was just the picture of Wally in the chair.
Oh, okay.
May the Four be with you.
All right, the 4. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I can just copy an invite link. I think this should work. If anybody gives it a shot, let me know if this actually worked for you.
https://discord.gg/c7vz7qdu. I'm in now.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, that should link you to my Discord, which should set it all up or bring you to. I'm not seeing it yet in game. Might need a second to register. Send me a message through chat there, Rose, and then I can invite you from that too. Seeing that it seems to be a little delayed in registering that you are online. Oh, no, there you go. Never mind. We're good. There we go. We're set. So yeah, like I said, we're waiting for the guard, and then we can get the build rolling. Oh yeah, I meant to take a look too on see how Bandito's hooked up. Oh, check it out. We got an Aros. Oh wow, look at this Grenier. Look. Oh, that looks great. Check that out. That's fly. Very, very poignant for the event too. Very cool. Nice. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Rose, yeah. Oh, going with Dante. Did you hook up a build to deal with all the damage coming your way, or are you going to switch over to Anaros? But your Dante looks good, really good. But yeah, Rose, are you staying with? Yeah, Quentin, you there? Good. Rose, are you going to?
Unfortunately not. Switching back to Ineros.
Right. That's what I thought.
Progress fashion for Ineros. I've got a operator fit to go with it too.
Oh, nice. Okay. The Quentin was saying that he's. Were you saying, Quentin, that you're in game now for an invite? Is that what you were referencing with the I'm here?
I'm in Discord.
Oh, Discord. Okay, so you were able to use the link that I put up to get to Discord. Okay, cool. I'm glad it worked. Great. But yeah, definitely. The channel's there. We can communicate there, as well as, PlayStation Network, where, as far as anything direct that's not related directly to a video, you know what I'm saying? Or, like I said, Discord's open for all kinds of stuff, too. So whichever medium you feel comfortable with is all good. So look, I guess we go ahead and jump back in on a mission here. See if we can't get this handle.
I may need to get
the guard.
PS5 soon. I do not think my PS4 can last any more longer. I did not know that Amir could vibe on the couch.
Really nice. Yeah. Oh, did you switch over to your Aneros before we go? But yeah, luckily, with the PS5 Pro when it came out,
I switched. I'm good.
Okay, cool. We'll check a look at the profile after this. Luckily, the PS5 came down in price huge. There's a lot of great deals out there, even used ones, or refurbished, or however they may be referenced. You can't go wrong, because it's not even though I have the PS5 Pro, I can attest there is an improvement to things, but I mean, not as much as you would think to warrant the price or to switch over, with having a YouTube channel and you know, having the grace with my wife to help support various different little, you know, fun endeavors like this with myself, I was able to go ahead and get the PS5 Pro. But, you know, the PS5 will serve you just well enough. It's not even as critical as it was like with PS4 Pro to get that to help out with online gaming, because that was the thing for me with PS4 Pro was like, I think it was Anthem when it came out around that time, and man, the server lag I was dealing with, just the game lag, the performance issues with just regular PS4 was hurtful. And so I got the PS5 Pro, the PS4 Pro at the time, to deal with just the server lag and the performance issues. This time with the PS5 Pro,
my beloved.
Yeah, Anthem was great. Anthem was great. Got Anthem videos on the channel too. Thoroughly loved it. It was a shame that they didn't really continue with it and nurture the game as much as it could have had. I mean, yeah, the potential was very much there. Very much enjoyed it. Yeah, the server lag was rough. You know, the game performance, because they were pushing things as far as, you know, the programming and coding. The PS5 Pro helped out great. But like right now, there's no games that can really push the PS5 Pro in a way that the normal PS5 doesn't already handle well. So, yeah, definitely when you get a chance there, when you can, Quentin, you know, definitely be cool if you can update to the PS5. But, you know, Warframe has done a good job. DE has done a pretty good job with maintaining the ability for gamers to play the game on whatever medium they have. I think one of the dev broadcasts lately, they were just talking about how they, not too long ago, finally let go of like something like Windows 95, some old medium for, you know, playing it. Oh, we got the card! Oh, yay! Yay! All right, so we can get that.
Run smaller, new games, yet this chaos-filled open-world game can run perfectly.
Yeah.
I would still get love to see aliens come into Warframe, then we can have it be like Warhammer.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that, but again, like, they may, but at the same time, like, the way, like I said, it would be great because it build on everything in a phenomenal way, especially once we go to the tile system. I think that's what it might open up, something like that. But the thing is that Warframe DE, they does such a beautiful job with incorporating. Why isn't my search coming up here? I'm L3. There we go. Incorporating just phenomenal elements of just right. It may be, or just other aliens that have come to the that they may be alien to the Tau system themselves, similar to the way the humans are, as well as the sentients, or it could be inhabitants of the Tau system. You never know. Like I said, the door is wide open. The door is wide open. So yeah, we got everything for Tak Lug. Excellent. But again, like how imaginative DE has been with implementing concepts of this far-flung future of humanity is just great. Like, they haven't skipped a beat. And I mean, to the point of just what was or is of humanity is alien enough to us, you know, to the point of like just gaming and what
freakishly great games mechanics wise if the graphics alone didn't require enough computing to make the Matrix. Right,
gotcha. Yes, of course. Hey, Harlow, Viv, good, welcome, fellow Tenno. Yeah. The oh, by the way, everybody that's in on the Bandito Rose, I wanted to go ahead and run real quick the Gift of the Lotus. I don't know if you all have done that for the Orc and Catalyst and the reactor. But if you'd like to join me for that, I was going to run that. But yeah, we can. You know, they're easy. You don't need to be. You really don't need to switch out much. Let me see if Rose has. Oh, it's still not showing your Inaris, whatever. But yeah, like just with the point of the Warframes themselves, the infestation, like that was the reason why, to me, like coming out the Proto Frame concept has helped launch Warframe in a new publicity in a new era within the game for people to relate to the characters as well, because I feel like that was been somewhat of a struggle for the past 13 years with Warframe when it comes to people identifying with the role play of these Warframes, because like at first you didn't know that they were human or used to be human. Number two, they're completely mutated in a way where you might not be able to relate to it as much as you can seeing, say, the Proto Frame and of course the Operator and the Drifter. But yeah, I mean, now having the ability to go to the Tau system, I think it opens the door perfectly to potentially see true aliens. And my gosh, I mean, it'd be amazing to see what they come up with. I mean, amazing, because to me the sky's the limit. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, no need to hold back on how they may decide to want to represent it.
Not showing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not updating. Yeah, it might be because of the
The
platform.
enemies are human made.
Right. They're human or a mutation of humans. I mean, the most alien aspect that we have on the enemies is the things.
Rose, it takes a while for the profile with your load and urine arrows.
Right. Yeah, it with the infestation and their enemies, they're the most alien thing that we come across in the things that are created from some aspect of the infestation. To me, they look a lot of things can look very, very, very alien, very, very creepy.
I guess if I keep swapping, it won't load as fast either.
Right.
This is a rescue mission. We need to find and liberate the hostage before
Let's
any
go.
harm comes to them.
Yeah, we got that vault speed on the way. Everybody using their Tau core. I mean, their Ogris, my bad. That's great. Yeah, I put some form on mine, some Omniform on mine, so I could use the lure.
Keep on swapping, the thing resets the system, and then it's get confused, then it stops for.
Right.
As soon as you can. We don't have much time. Keep moving. None of the scanners have detected you. You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence. We've reached the prison. Find our prisoner in one of these cells.
There he is. Oh, she is. We got her.
Prisoner located.
We can boogie.
We need to get them back to command in one piece. Find your way to the exits,
Yeah,
and don't leave the
yeah.
subject behind.
Oh, come on now.
Got
The
a weapon
curse.
for me? I've got some scores to settle.
Yeah, there is a definite skill all on its own to parkour and then navigating through the environments all its own. All its own. Where'd it go? It's a race to the finish. And Grandpa's last.
The captive has been secured. You've done your part, Tenno. We'll take
All
it
right,
from
we
here.
got the catalyst. Cool. I guess we'll get the reactor. But yeah, it's great how they have these little events and, you know, to give you relatively free stuff. Like, there's just no hardship to the effort to enjoy the game and get the goods. All right, let's get the...
I can run through the maps flawlessly if I'm a mirror, which makes no sense because I'm faster. I should smack into everything. If Warframe hadn't gone in the direction it's gone narratively and aesthetically, I honestly doubt I'd be playing still.
Yeah.
Everything before 19.
Yeah, Harlow, yeah, I agree with you 100%. I mean, the game captivated me from the beginning because of Excalibur. Like, I'm a big buff, Arthurian legend buff. Excalibur the sword, love it beyond you. I mean, really, it's so, to play as the sword, as Excalibur, in the way that they give it to you was what captivated me, and they've kept me hooked ever since. I mean, the way Digital Extremes, I mean, literally, like, these are all separate categories, trust me. Myth, lore, legend, fable, sci-fi, fantasy, okay? Religion, like, they don't skip a beat. We're talking cross-culturally, too, around the world, not just European, American, Asian, whatever. No, they don't. They give it to me.
Playing because my teacher said that the Warframes are basically Bionicles, but more smaller and human-sized, and plus the Rees.
Right. There you go. Yeah. I mean, and with that in mind, saying, when I say sci-fi, I'm talking about animation. I'm talking about toys, cartoons. Like, they do not skip one single beat with incorporating and saying, here, something for everyone to enjoy. And there are certain things that have a heavier, I'd say, inspiration to a degree, or you can see the roots of where the inspiration and then the incorporation of other things began. Because to me, with the poster boy of Warframe being Excalibur and the way they implement it, to me, it comes heavily from the 89 movie Excalibur, which had like mad, huge, phenomenal cast. And but the movie was just beautiful. It took heavily from the original French novel Le Mort d'Arthur. But yeah, I feel like Warframe, that notion of the sword, Excalibur, and like that was one of the only movies I can think of, or visual displays of the Arthurian legend which highlighted Excalibur. Now there, of course, is the animation called The Sword in the Stone, but the title of Excalibur in and of itself, to me, I think is the significance to the inspiration for them terming or naming a Warframe Excalibur. And then they were heavily influenced from the movie Krull, Krull, which was another sci-fi love story, where the protagonist went to this volcano to get this ancient weapon called the glaive. And he could throw it, it would bounce off, hit enemies, come back to him. Like, it was super dope. And what was, like, Dark Sector, Hayden Tenno, what was his weapon of choice? The glaive. And then we get Warframe and Excalibur and the glaive. So, I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome to me. So, like I said, I see that to me, I see is sort of the root to some of the fables, or the inspiration to some of the beginnings to Warframe. But again, I mean, 100% agree there, Harlow. Like, just how in depth they'll take, and also to science and technology. Like I said, the eternalism theory.
The problem that I have is Warframe does some weird multiverse thing that is when I'm going to stop.
Right, I don't think they're going to do it. I mean, the Warframe Eternalism. Oh, check it out! Amir's got the mirror up there. Nice. Yeah, if you all want to run this last Gift of the Lotus with me, is cool. I was going to pretty much let that be the last mission, unless somebody wanted to get something in particular or do something. We'll do a team up for that. But yeah, like I said, with the Eternalism theory in Warframe, the way they use it, there's no need. There's no need for alternate, parallel, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, because the answer is yes. All of these parallels or alternate aspects of reality or dimensions or universes are here all in one, as to me it is in real life too. But the way they implement it, there's the singularity experience of our individual experiences within the game, and going through the quest and what have you. Then there's the multiverse element where he's hooked up the vault too. Nice, looking good there. The multiverse element where we participate with the other Tenno and players in the game, as we do things. So the singularity and the multi it's already here. You know, with Warframe eternalism theory, the answer is always yes. There's no if, then, shoulda, coulda, woulda, maybe. And you want to keep that in mind too when you deal with the Kim chats, because I kind of messed up on the question talking with Eleanor once, and she was like, "What if this and da 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 da," and you know, I was trying to give her a different aspect of a resolution, but I should have been like, "Yes, it's completely fine to think on the what if, the coulda, shoulda, woulda, because it's still potentially possible to exist or even show its existence in the way Warframe, you know, uses the eternalism theory." But yeah. Are you all set to run this last mission, or did you all want to sit this one out? Bandito or Rose? Not sure what's up. But yeah, we got another spot open if anybody wants to jump in.
To ready up for the mission. Saying like that reminds me of Bionicle now.
I'll go ahead and start it. Rose, are you good for me to go ahead and just start it?
I can run it.
Okay, cool. Bet. Right, yeah, Quentin. Yeah, no doubt. Like I said, I mean, Digital Extremes DE, and like I said, to me, the sort of say all father of the of all this is Steve.
Yeah, gotta force start it.
Bet, we got it. But yeah, the all father, so to speak, of you know, this creation that is called Warframe is Steve Sinclair. Like the man's in the know. That's how I put it. I mean, he is in the know. Like he does not skip a beat and has just beautiful inspiration. And the fact that the way he involves himself, you know, from the ground up, you know, regardless of his position with everything, you know, and the way he interacts and shares his time with the community, it is absolutely a beautiful thing. And his humor, his candor, he be cracking me up. I mean, but yeah, it's truly a joy and refreshing to see that in the world. You know, so yeah, on a lot of levels,
ship for supplies.
That's the wall.
To
Hold on.
the enemy.
A lot of levels, I thoroughly enjoy Warframe.
If I was psychic, I would just put Bionicle in people's minds, and I'll put Warhammer more in people's minds as well.
Right on.
Steve was goated when he did a flute solo for 14's release.
You know, yo, he's done some guitar playing, like flute solos. Oh my gosh, yo, Steve is just the what's up. I mean, really. I mean, man, I tell you, it's a joy. It's a joy on so many levels to be a part of everything. I truly wish I could have been a founder. I mean, I found out about the game, unfortunately, like a year and a half, almost 2 years after it had come out. But yeah, I would have been in on it from jump. 100%. But yeah, Quentin, I know, but you know, Bionicles is definitely a love for you. I mean, on so many levels, you know, with you know, being Hawaiian and, you know, Bionicles incorporating, you know, the culture of the native people, of Pacific Islanders. I mean, it's dope. It's dope.
Life support incoming.
Where's everybody going? Don't touch me. Yeah. I still haven't had time to enjoy as much of the Bionicle stuff as I would like. But definitely, as time permits, I will be enjoying more of what I've missed out on. But like I said, I've been aware of it. I've been aware of the Bionicles since the jump, from back in the day. I remember when it came out,
life support capsule to the area.
And everything.
It
so
will buy you more time.
It's kind of cool that you know, Lego took up with them.
Do not even start.
But yeah. Am I here by myself? Where is everybody at? want to get that
I've been
affinity.
trying to make all the Bionicle characters in Warframe.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, that's a nice role play. That's a nice role play. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, like I said, with Warframe's eternalism theory, there's all kinds of ways you can incorporate the point.
Get ready for a capsule.
We're under attack.
But yeah, it's great to hear the enthusiasm. Hey, Harlow, like I said, with you.
Did you know Amir and Drifter bang each other on the ceiling? I can't picture it without laughing.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Amir and the Drifter doing what? I don't remember seeing that.
What?
Even Quinn's like, wait, what? I'm not sure if I saw that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's funny. I tell you,
He would be Krayler that would do that. I refuse to either confirm or deny.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. Yeah, Harlow, I tell you, the fact that you know,
tells you that's his favorite spot to bang if you're dating.
right? Oh, he does? No kidding. No kidding. Okay.
For a prime, if they should make her be a dominator.
Of course. I mean, it's written all over the character. 100%. Of course. As well as the spider frame. I mean, of course. I tell you, I wish that one thing. It's not complaining. Trust me, not complaining. But the spider frame, like the way they showed the pose, it reminded a lot of viewers of Titania. But I think that to help get away from that, if they turned the hands downward, you know, as if a spider capturing its prey, so to speak, that would have been dope. And I mean, they may actually make another adjustment, or it could be another stance that she has, or it has, which could represent that. But nevertheless, like I said, the spider frame is super dope. I mean, what they've done, the fact that it's the most complex frame that they developed, like, it's bad.
They should have an idle animation of her just grabbing something and webbing it up and putting it in a satchel or in the bag for law.
Definitely, Quentin. That would be beautiful. Definitely. I mean, and you know, if they came out with extra animations, it wouldn't hurt, considering the work and the time and how popular I'm sure the frame's going to be, because you know, already, as well as myself, after recognizing, like, oh, Silk, when it comes to like Spider-Man and that sort of thing, you know, it's a mad competition. With what they have going on with the spider frame. And oh my gosh, can you imagine? I can imagine. But you just never know where they're gonna go with it. With how it's gonna look when they come out with a proto frame version of the spider frame. Like, to me, if DE's smart, they'd do the spider frame, proto frame sooner than later. They don't need to wait on that, especially with the popularity of Spider-Man, Silk, various different other characters in games. Like, they do not need to wait with a proto frame version of the spider frame that's due to come. They really don't. Now, I can respect how they didn't necessarily give it to us right away like they did with Flare, but they don't need to wait, you know, because there are a lot of people out there that have, you know, arachnophobia. They have their anxieties about spiders.
Being mostly infected. That would explain the legs. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but the thing is however they bring the proto frame, you know, they do not need to miss the sex appeal. of the character. They do not need to miss that at all. Do not skimp on that. You don't have to be overt. And you know, they have, you know, D's always been cool.
I wouldn't mind being wrapped up in a cocoon by Spider Mommy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm sure a lot of people would find that to be quite snug and comfortable too. But yeah, D's always done a good job with being tactful and respectful of, you know, the human body and its representation of it and the sex appeal. But they don't need to skimp. They don't need to miss the opportunity to have that with the spider frame proto frame. They really don't.
Proto purely because Wisp is fun.
Yeah, Wisp is sexy. I mean, yeah. I shoot.
Bondage outfit.
I mid-maxed Wisp just because Wisp is sexy and mad cool and functional too, as well as, you know, Mesa. Oh my gosh, Mesa. What time is it? So, you know, yeah, I'm really looking forward to.
They got to not give her the most obnoxiously annoying personality. They got to give her more like a mean A.
Who are you talking about? The spider frame there, Quentin? As far as, I mean, I just hope the personality is enjoyable. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever they do with the situation is going, you know, can be cool. But, you know, definitely make it enjoyable. And so far, they've nailed it, you know what I'm saying? And the direction of things.
Talking about Wisp, if they're going to make her have a weird, annoying personality, they should make her have, like, a negative personality.
Oh, I get you. I don't know. You know, to me, I think they're going to go off of, you know, the nature and the characterization of the Warframe. Also to realize that the stances that we have from the Warframes are an echo of their personality. Now, and realize that the one thing they haven't given us with the Proto Frames is their own unique stances, which to me keeps the door open for them kind of potentially being their own grandfather in a paradoxical kind of way, in the way that Albrecht and Trotty went back to the past to see the infestation that's present in the future. We'll see. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because they haven't set that in stone. None of that's been canon yet. So it's still open for the possibility. And to me, Digital Extremes, you know, the devs have always done a good job and still are with field testing an idea. Like, do you like this? How does this sound to you? This is something we want to do. We're going to put it in because it's something that we want to have in the game.
For Proto Frame, they should just make her be Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many historical references for that sort of thing that would be beautiful to capture, similar to the way they did with David Bowie and, you know, Kiss when it comes to Flair. But yeah, like I said, the fact that we don't have Proto Frame stances, and now they could come up with them. If they do come out with Proto Frame stances, to me, then that's going to be the indicator that the Proto Frames are completely distinct and not potentially the sort of say their own grandfathers to their own Warframes. Okay. So yeah,
watch yourself.
It'll be interesting to see. It is interesting to see.
Speaking about David Bowie, I made David Bowie as Temple.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, hands down. You know, it was a definite tribute to rock stars, rock and roll, music in general. Again, another area where Digital Extremes, you know, with Warframe does not skip a beat. How we can create music in a multitude of ways within the game, share and enjoy it. The fact that
but now we need Michael Jackson.
Maybe. You know,
complete.
There was a lot of controversy with Mike. But you know, I think what they've got so far right now is good. You know, I mean, without a doubt. I mean, don't get
Arthur to have a sword twirling idle animation as a stance.
Yeah. To me, I would love to be seeing some more animations. Now, here's the thing: if they go with the whole they were their own grandfather thing, and they come out with new animations, and if the animations right. Now, if the animations are under the category in the marketplace as the Warframe stances, right? Where are the stances at? Because they're, hold on, let me see. Then that's going to be telling that they are their own predecessors, so to speak, to what the Warframes actually became when the Orokin decided to mutate and augment
Wally in the chair.
things to make the Warframes in the future. What? Did you see Wally in the chair? What? Did I miss him?
They are so active for me recently.
Oh, you saw Wally in your chair. Wow, that is awesome that you're getting that kind of experience. You had me tripping like, oh, did I miss Wally?
For me, sorry.
It's all good. But yeah, if that's a stance form. Let's see. Maybe I need to do item animation. But yeah, if they put new animations in and optional ones for us to buy, like I'm gonna be all on it. But yeah, here we go. You can purchase any of these individually or from your arsenal. But if they're under the category of the Warframe and they're involving proto-frame aspects like, you know, Excalibur twirling her sword the way Arthur does, or Amir playing with some kind of like tech thing. Now, it might not necessarily need to be a Game Boy. Matter of fact, we might be more open to a lot more possibilities of role play if it's say a toy or a device, a Cephalon. He's fumbling with a Cephalon type toy or something like that. That would, you know, like I said, anything. Yeah, Game Boy would be cool, no doubt. But like, if it's under the category of the Warframes and not as a proto-frame stance, then, you know, it would kind of suit.
Oh God, if they make Ember proto-frame Hawaiian, that's amazing. And if they make her married, dude, I'm going to crash out.
Bruh, like I said, pitch those ideas to DE, my fellow Tenno. You need to get on it, because the bionicle aspects, and you can hit them with this notion of, you know, how popular.
Buy a chair. Every now and then, take the chair and slap it in the orbiter, then just put it back into inventory. I would probably get the proto-frame idle animations like shown when you inspect them in the market.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we may. I would be beautiful. And like I said, it will be telling to know. I'm going to head back up to my ship and see if I can test.
Proto-frame Hawaiian so I can be her.
Matter of fact, I'm going to go to the I guess I'll start with the ship. I don't know if it hopefully won't leave the group, but I can invite folks back too. Yeah,
Protons are still new, so they're still messing with it.
Yeah, they're still playing with it, and also too they're taking the time with what they're rolling out and the way that they're rolling out things. I probably won't run a. It's all good. It probably won't run another mission unless somebody has something in mind. But I can invite everybody back if they'd like to. And you can see the ships out there, and I think they used to have a thing where we could invite people to the orbiter, didn't they? Yeah, there it is. But yeah, Quentin, like I said, the fact that Bionicles was as popular as it was, the fact that they took from the Pacific Islanders' native
still can.
Yeah, great. From their historical, you know, lore and in history, to me, to say, hey,
I will be so happy with Ember Frame as Hawaiian.
Right, and I mean, it does. They may not necessarily say, okay, we'll make Ember that Hawaiian, but to me, it would be fantastic because of the flame dancing, the aspects of the Hawaiian dance. I mean, there's a lot of elements, you know, the volcano fire. Like, there are a lot of like excellent aspects within the Hawaiian culture and the Pacific Islanders just in general, which would tie very well to Ember, and it would be exceptionally sexy. So pitch it, because you know, DE doesn't. Digital Extremes, they like bringing it all to the table. They tend to have their own way of making it manifest in the game. But please, like I said, I have links on all the videos recently and shorts on how to contact them, how to submit, you know, the links for submitting ideas. Again, use your YouTube channel too to bring some publicity to the point. There's a lot of ways you can put up information, you know, with your post to a community channel. Do a little short on from your phone, and welcome to the home, and you know, put it out there. You know what I'm saying? The Discord, the Reddit, but do everything, submit everything to DE first. You know, have that complete package. You know, your artwork that you're talking about working on.
They made it so that proto heads were separate from the bodies, but they still talked.
Yeah, everybody's been on that tip. Not everybody, but a lot of people have been on that tip on a lot of the shorts that I posted online. But you know,
But the one problem is that I'm not going to join a human-like stuff. I can only draw really deformed creatures or alien-like monsters or orb.
That's okay. I mean, that's okay. I mean, give what you can, show what you can. And then there's other ways in which you can incorporate. It's all good. There's other ways you can incorporate the human element if you want to present a proto frame look to things. You know, there's a lot of AI and different things like that you can, you know, in other ways you can splice an image or even just reference. It's all right. It's other ways you can reference what you're talking about. If you got a, you know, an AI generated thing or just know of a particular art thing and you present that in your proposal to them, you can be like, this is just an example of what I would like to see. But here is also too my art of what I can within myself create for you to envision it. So, and bear in mind, you know, they may adjust whatever, but they'll talk with you and work with you. They made many statements about all that. But yeah, like I said, the field's open on it. I'm here for you whenever you like to discuss or help hash out or brainstorm some stuff. Or
I vanish from my profile. It's just a mirror.
You can help you work out the concepts and ideas. Let me see. No, you're there, I think. But yeah, the Harlow, the proto frame heads and bodies, because of the way that DE and the devs have implemented the concept, I got a feeling that they might not go there with mishmashing the heads and the bodies.
The one thing, I think my idea accidentally got deleted because I didn't put in a quote of the transforming Warframe.
Right. No, yeah, you did mention that in a previous broadcast about the transforming Warframe, which was brilliant. And again, do not skip a beat on submitting your ideas. Make them individually submitted. Don't skim it all together in one big chunk. You know, make it.
I'm just a mirror.
Make it digestible.
100% perfection.
Check. Love the dedication. Love the dedication. You know, Amir, Beckett, aka Rose Desi. Love the dedication. But yeah, the like I said, keep it contained and digestible. Submit these things individually, and you can send a separate thing saying, "Yeah, it's me," all in one. As far as what all I proposed to you all, looking forward to, you know, things coming to be. But and bear in mind too, like don't be impatient. Don't put a time limit to it, what they may do and how and when they may do it. Be patient. Don't nag them. Don't, hey, I sent this to you 6 months ago or 2 years ago. Just be patient. Just be patient. Let it be. I mean, maybe after 2 years or something, you can be like, hey, are you still considering it? But be patient. When it concerns business things, take your time, and if they give you a particular answer or a lack therein, no answer is still an answer. No response is still a response. But you don't want to assume what that response may be, but still be respectful of it.
I'm not going to do that because that will happen to Invincible, and then all the rest of the season was kind of rushed.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to be patient, you know what I'm saying? See what turns up. I mean, to me, we don't know what all is fully planned for Invincible.
The masses doing the same thing.
Yeah, but I mean, DE has done a good job with making its individual aspect and keeping it distinct. And
ready to ride.
Including like with what's going on with Invincible there and the people behind it. Then plus two, they're doing something separate than what the comic was doing. So, we don't know how far they're going to go with it, how much budget they have. So to me, though, it might have felt a little rushed. I'm still good with it. But, with Warframe, they have time, and they get to revisit the thing. They have a whole different nest egg to draw from and support. But back to what you were saying there, Harlow, with the Gemini skins and the heads, the way they introduced this, as you can see, you have to. So this is what you do look like when you get to you're dealing with your Warframe. You have to go in. If you go into helmets,
I really hope I'm able to ask you write down a survey as better the one I wrote before. I think it got deleted because it was a huge chew.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll add you as a moderator. Just respect the point of it. And let's see. I think put you in as this will work for what you may decide to want to post in chat. Let me know if you have an issue trying to post something in chat. It's all good. But yeah, like I said, just respect the ability, respect the power. You know what I'm saying? Great power comes great responsibility. It's all good. If you want to post something up or put anything into the chat for folks to reference. But again, there, Harlow, with the heads and the bodies, when you go to try to select a proto frame, there's no head for it. You have to go to the body skin and then select the proto frame. And so, to me, the way DE implemented
has a very short character limit, unfortunately.
Oh, it's okay. We'll just break it up if you can. Anyway, there's a pretty good amount that you can put into the chat, but give it a shot. Figure out a way to maybe break it up if you need to. But yeah, the way DE implemented this, they could open it up to mismatch the heads and the helmets. But the thing is that the proto frames with the voice characterization, it is a very distinct and separate package in and of itself. Whereas they can also too open a door for another avenue of monetization.
I think I accidentally clicked on no because I thought something happened to my phone.
Okay, I'll try it again. Cool. They can open up a different avenue of monetization by having the proto frame alternate skins, and I mean, I'm sure the alternate heads for the proto frames will still bridge off of the characterization look that they have. Whereas you get to have a different proto frame skin, but 9 out of 10 it's going to be all in the skin. It's not going to be a separate head and a separate body. It's all going to be in the one skin because of the way they implemented the concept, tied in with this just glorious notion of the emotes. You know what I'm saying? So now the best thing that they can do for all this would be to open it up to Tenno. Now, if they open up, because I put out a short like that about talking about it from one of the other episodes, like if they come out with the creative community allowing them to make Tenno proto frame skins, of course they get final approval on what they may decide to want to do. But like right here, I've got the I like rocking with this undercutter skin. That was a nice package. You know what? I need to change that in one of my descriptions. I thought, because the undercutter skin came in a package with the protocol with which skin was it? Yeah, Husasan and Rail. Damn. Daggone. I need to edit that. And I think I even did a voiceover on that short. Damn, my bad.
Frame Tenno, I bet someone would just make her wear some kind of dominating like clothes.
Right, of course. Well, the thing is, like I said, DE's going to have final approval or whatever they put through. They're going to take care with what goes through or what doesn't. Just because somebody submits a concept with Tenno doesn't mean it's going to go through. So, the public needs to, because they do some voting on it. They do final approval. They do whatever adjustments to it that's necessary. So I'm not afraid of what may come to be of it. But I tell you not, it's going to be beautiful. Right. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go through and take down that short that I put up and make another version of it where I actually give the proper credit to
what I really want
who used this undercutter.
Capes, I want robes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give proper credit to who did this protocol skin. Hey Quentin, it's saying on my end that you are a standard moderator. It's saying that on my end, and when you look in the chat, you'll see the little tool icon, which next to your name, which shows that you're a moderator. Yeah, of course they need. Yeah, of course they need some robes.
Style robe.
Yeah, of course they need robes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes. I mean, that's the reason why, like.
Yes, I see it. I forgot to tell you that.
Okay. That's the reason why it was super dope that we got the loincloth and scarf and joint for the Umbra look, and but I'm so impressed with the detail that they have with this proto frame skin that I just went with the Umbra on the side here to represent that, as well as he is another, for me in a role play with Eternalism Theory, he is another potential author. He ain't the version we see it as the NPC running around. Although you could do that by just having
random points of observation. We got an Era bobblehead. Is there a Ballas bobblehead? There isn't one in market.
If there isn't one, then it probably isn't one that I can recall. Might need to look that one up. And if there is a bobblehead for it, it may be in a limited situation in which to get it. They might come out with something that in the Night Wave, but yeah,
I need to toss the Ballas bobblehead in the trash under the stairs in 1999.
Yes, that would be beautiful.
Because people really hate balls.
Yeah, Ballas is a bitch ass, yeah. But but it is a cool story and cool within the lore.
Ballas has a big head already, ego included.
Yeah. Ballas has issues. But it's really interesting. The epithet of his well, we still don't really know the full epithet. In other words, the final icon of his circumstance. But it's definitely like a fallen angel type thing in the way of himself becoming, blended in with the sentience. It's like becoming like a fallen angel becoming a demon in the way that the Orokin were kind of regarded themselves as sort of the godlike or heavenly or angelic in the way that they,
Just
you know.
imagine going to the movie and we stop man in the world and then somehow Ballas has returned.
The way they position themselves, and then, like I said, Ballas is the dissension of the Tenno, their fall from grace, Ballas becoming, mutated and with the sentience or
He's got
blended
a
with
picture
them.
of himself. I just need more Ballas stuff in the trash area. I live for spite.
Yeah, no, it's cute. It's definitely great. It's great. It is all, definitely being able to role play like that is awesome. But yeah, Ballas, there definitely been a lot of rumors that Ballas may make another intro. And you gotta realize this is Warframe and Eternalism, so anything's definitely potentially possible. There's no. It's a matter of whether or not DE is going to decide to pursue the point of it, and that's what it's about. That's what's going to, dictate whether or not that potential possibility
Plus,
exists within
Warhammer. When you
the
kill
Warframe universe.
Primarch, he will come back.
Yeah. There is those things with Warhammer, but like I said, to me, with Warframe, the potential and the way that they use the
Ballas does live on.
Yeah, I mean,
Duvry, not only the Comey board bug, but that Warden do sound and look like him.
Right. There are those elements too. So they may that may be enough in and of itself to. Oh, I said the wrong thing.
I saw someone's orbiter where they used the Ballas staff decoration as a door handle. A very efficient use, face with tears of joy.
That's funny.
Probably made a deal with Ballas right as Lotus gave him the suck.
Right, that's funny. That's great. That is great. Yeah, I mean, with the capacity that Ballas has,
a weapon as a door handle, nice.
Yeah, no doubt. The how do I hold on here? Yeah, here we go. With Ballas being in the game still in the capacity that he's in, it may not be. Let me back out of it and then try to place it.
I just had it on the floor alongside his picture beneath the stairs.
Cool. Yeah, it may be enough of Ballas in the game to not have to bring him back in any capacity.
Box opener.
Officially. Right. So yeah, we'll see what they decide to do with all that. So yeah, let's see if that will help with the situation. We'll see. I'll test it out there, and if
staff would make for a great letter opener for sure.
Yeah. I said, I don't think DE's got anything off the table, and I'm telling you.
Just do that every now and then, because they spawned in the moment I put it down in decoration.
Oh, really? I wonder if you all. Oh, you know what? With you all on the ship, it might not show up. It's okay. But that might have something to do with it too, because
what I would really do is that I want to have maybe me voice a character.
Yeah. I mean, that would be great. If you ever can save up, get the budget, and also too luck up and get that VIP ticket for TennoCon. I tried to go for mine. I was 10 minutes late, and apparently, with it before the first minute of the tickets being available, I think the 2 VIP tickets were gone.
Since it's registering that one already, keep one in inventory and place it / remove it.
Yeah, I did. I took it out of inventory, left, pulled out, and then went back in and placed it. Like, I already bought like 4 or 5 of them, so you know, I've already got them. But like I said, I did take it out of inventory, put it back. But I believe that it's going to he's not going to show up because you all are on the ship. And I believe from what we've talked about in the various different shorts, Wally doesn't show up when you're in multiple instances. Because remember, we tried to put one in the dojo, and that didn't work out. I think because of the whole multiple instances thing.
A new one. Since you loaded in already, it may need to be a new one in a different location.
I see what you're saying. Well, let me try something like this.
Do you have a Discord?
Yes, I put the Discord link up in chat. I can
like keep that one there and slap another one down elsewhere.
Yes, that's what I'm about to do. You read my mind on that, Rose. I'm going to repost the Discord link here, I think.
I want to voice a character, and that is the only one that can actually destroy Warframes and distorted blueprint, and that is unkillable. https://discord.gg/c7vz7qdu.
Yeah, he want the ultimate power with it. Yeah, I
honestly thought that it was showing me what could happen. I removed it and they remained. Checking creepy.
Right. What? Hold up. Oh, wait. Why isn't that? Hold up. Did I already put all the ones that I have down? Oh, maybe I put them all down. I gotta go get some more chairs. I thought I had more. Wait a minute, I got one in the orbiter, one at the drifter base camp, one in 1999. Oh yeah, one in the dormer zone. But I thought I had 5. Hold up. That's okay. I can.
Donated one to dojo.
No, we couldn't do. Remember, we couldn't do that. We couldn't donate one, and that was the disappointment. I keep going navigating the wrong thing. That was the disappointment of that whole scenario, and I'll put a little short up about that too.
Oh, well, to know then.
Right. Yeah, I just may be mistaken about how many chairs that I got. That's all. And that's okay. Yeah, it looks like oh no, that's the pizza box. Yeah, that's all good. I can slip over to 9099 again. And I'm gonna dip over to Vladimir and get 2 more chairs if I can. So I'll be back. I can invite you all back when unless we can all go together. Let's all go to the mall, do some shopping. But yeah, thanks for asking there, Harlow. I put the Discord up in chat again. Please join on in. Plenty of good subject headings for anything you'd like to comment on, as well as the generalized topics.
If I was ever that I would not hurt any Warframes that are Serenender, Mirage, Jade, Spider, Warframe, but if you entire YouTube app shat itself, but I joined. I need more demonic chairs.
Yeah, they do, Amir, aka Rose. Yeah. YouTube shat itself, that's funny.
You here on business?
Let's see. I don't know if I need to add some more affinity. We'll see. Okay, yeah, so I only bought 2 chairs. Okay, cool. Alright. There we go. We got 2 more chairs.
I'll have it shipped.
Oh, I lost it. You all weren't able to join me on the mall excursion. Yeah, because what I'm going to do is I'll put 2 chairs in front of the codex and the hold on, the codex and the market. I think that'll look kind of cool. But this was so cool how they started allowing people to invite each other to the orbiter.
You got a night wave reward. Did you
oh,
know?
Thanks for reminding me.
Wall, when you play as Arthur for the first time, when you actually go the opposite direction upon load-in.
You keep being you, dreamers.
Oh, really? Okay, I got to keep that in mind. Like I said, there's so much value to replaying the quest. It really, really is.
Ta-ta, lovelies.
There really is. All right, invite to the orbiter there. Rose Desi, a.k.a. Amir Beckett. And let's see if we can't hook up some chairs.
You need to duck through some tech rot, but they're there.
Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some more replays. Because I'll be honest with you, like the two I did was the oh no, yeah, no, yeah, the two I did, or was one? No, I did do two. Second Dream and the Sacrifice. It was great. It was great.
The only one quest that I really want to replay is that delivery. It may be a chance for them to spawn into the chair when you place it.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, I see where you're coming from with that.
Argon.
I see where you're coming from with that. That'd be nice. Yeah. Oh, we getting some red zone? Ain't that a bitch? Hey, Bandito, can you step to the side for a second? Just want to make sure. Thank you. I'm not sure if that had to do with the red zone or not. No, you're all right. I guess not. Okay. I want it off to the side. Oh well. We'll just put it like that or something like that. I like a little symmetry, but we'll see.
There's a mission type I wish they'd expand on, the recovery mission when you get captured.
Oh yeah, you mean the one where one of the enemy factions catch you and you gotta break out and you don't have no Warframe weapons and stuff? I mean, what is it?
Not many know of the Tsanuka mission.
Right.
How do I do that?
Right. You got to get captured when you're wanted by the Tsanuka. Right. Just lose, and you'll go into this new tiny little mini quest where you got to escape being captured. Right. Yeah, you just got to escape being captured, and then that'll happen. So yeah, we'll see what's up with these office chairs. And
we just need some candles and a little chalk around the chairs now for old Wally to spawn lol.
Right, making it like a summons.
To even see it anymore.
Yeah, that thing with the Tsanuka, you just gotta let it take you out. You know, it's not gonna go nowhere. You just can't fight back. Let it just take you out. I mean, it might take a while. But it might take a while. But yeah, Quentin, you just gotta find out what thing.
If I was ever so powerful, I was literally summon Bionicles, no matter what. Bionicles everywhere.
I know, that's your fashion there.
Had something like that.
Right. Yeah, these missions here, and see, Zanuka is the henchman or the enemy that's going to come after you if you do something against Corpus. Okay, so just run these types of invasion missions, get Corpus to be pissed off with you, and they'll send the Zanuka after you, and then just let Zanuka just defeat you, and then you'll go through the little mini quest or escape thing. And it's worthwhile recording and preserving the memory of it, but you could always repeat it by doing, you know, the invasions and having the Zanuka being pissed with you, and then it'll come out for you.
I think 4-5 missions against Corpus in invasion.
Right.
Wait, for some reason when I was hoping to Corpus I was targeted.
Right. Yeah, if you just do enough missions against Corpus in some way, shape, or form, or assassination missions against Corpus, that'll trigger it too. They'll be wanting to come after you. But yeah, that's my son awake from his nap and having a little moment. But yeah, we'll probably go ahead and wrap up the broadcast shortly too, because I'm going to be spending time with him this evening as I do. And yeah, hold on, let me mute this for a second.
Damn.
Yeah, I was kind of curious too, like, can you all see my Tenno, or is it that you can only interact or see the Warframe? Can you all see my Tenno in front of you all? I just saw Amir move, I saw Bandito move. Can you see me?
Tenno.
Oh, you do? I put out the handshake. Are you all able to return the handshake to the Drifter? Oh, snap! That's cool. I think that's the first time I've seen that. All right, that's awesome. All right. Okay, cool. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Like I said, had get to spend time with my son, like I do every day, and it give me a little time too to go ahead put up the timestamps for this, or at least a couple until I get more time, and try to. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to take down, or I'll double check it.
We cannot Tenno up.
Oh wow! I didn't know that. Damn. Well, I mean, you all are still considered Tenno, even in your Warframes or Protoframes.
Have a wonderful day.
Yes, thank you, Quentin. You do the same. Definitely do the same. But yeah, I think I might have to take down that short. I'll double check it where I was giving credit to. I mean, if I hadn't did this, I wouldn't even have this problem now. But I was giving credit to the individuals who came out with this undercutter skin, I was highlighted over this one. And while the short was playing, and I didn't want people to get confused that it was really the undercutter in a kind of undercutter skin. But when you go to the marketplace, and you look for,
where are we? What time?
Is that a mirror in the background? I don't know if it's going to come up. Let's see. Should. Yeah. So if you go to undercutter skin, it's there, but it's in a pack. You can get it's here we go. So you can buy it individually, or you can buy it in a pack with other stuff. But either way, I messed up and gave improper credit. So I'm just going to have to take it down. Apologize to the viewers, and it'll just be what it is. It's some watch time loss on the channel, but it could be gained back. But it's only towards shorts, and really I need the most help on my channel as far as becoming partner with long form watch time. And not to say that I'm unappreciative of folks watching my shorts, but I'm just saying as far as like on the road to becoming a partner, which I do have that ambition, is the watch time of the long form videos.
Decoration. I saw it once and now can't find it again.
Yeah, that can be distressful. Yeah, because it's like where is it? Is it in the marketplace? Is it one of the vendors? You know, because you know you got several places that you need to go to figure that out.
For the parachasis.
Oh, I think we got that from the Nightwave thing. I thought.
Exists, but it's where I saw it.
Right, but I thought it was from the Nightwave. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know if I have it. A weapon sheet for the
I forgot where you obtain it also.
Right.
It's not borrow, is it?
It could be. It could be. I thought I had it. Maybe not. But I know what you're talking about.
The Cephalon in Relay.
Oh, really? Harlow.
Might have been borrow. But I saw it going through market, I swear.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm like I said, about to close out the broadcast, but yeah, Rose, aka Amir, if you want to go, or Amir, aka Rose, if you want to slip up to Cephalon, we'll check to see if it's with him. Oh, really? Okay. Well, matter of fact, let me.
It could be from Samaris.
You were saying that it's with him. Okay, we'll go ahead and this band here. I'm gonna go check to see if it's up there too. It's been a pleasure.
I hate dealing with Samaris.
Bandito, Rose. Yeah, a lot of people. It can be difficult. We'll give a farewell handshake. It's all good. Dealing with Cephalon Samaris because what is it, Samaris or because there's two Cephalons up there. Bet. You have the handshake emote there, Amir, Rose. If not, we can give a little bow.
Sorry, was in my profile.
It's all good. I don't know, did you have the handshake emote too? Oh, we do. All right, bet. Nice. All right. I'm gonna slip up to the relay and see if we can see what we're talking about here before we close out. Because there's two Cephalons up there. There's Samaris and the one with the enemy faction stuff.
I need it for my collection.
Yeah, it's nice. I kind of forgot about it myself.
My anti-ballast propaganda.
Yeah, definitely.
These can make you an even stronger hunter. I will share what I know, but you must prove yourself deserving.
Let's see. I'm looking. I know the Vitorica blueprint is here. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. The Paracesis Sheath is with Cephalon Samaris for 50,000. There it is. Very pretty. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I will evaluate. I'm going to take a picture of that. Because, you know, you got to kind of dedicate yourself to getting the points for that. But you can do it all through scans. Every time you do, anytime you scan any object, you get points towards it, which is great. And of course, if you want to push the standing, you know, and gain more standing quickly, they used to have targets, bounty targets. Did they stop that? Cephalon and Samaris used to have bounty targets. I'm not even. What? Did they stop that?
This is how I.
That's too bad. Or is it over here?
It's under Syndicate and Hub, I believe.
Yeah, but it used to be able to come to here.
Targets usually spawn on sabotage missions or ask Samaris for a target.
Right. I mean, I've got all these complete, but again, you used to be able to come straight here and interact with things right here for whatever target was available for the Syndicate.
You can still do them. You aren't getting the prompt to talk with Samaris for some reason.
Huh. Okay. It may be a little bug of some kind. Hold on. Try a different relay for a minute. But if not, it's all good. I can always square it away another time.
They moved the interact prompt farther back.
Oh, is that what it is? Solaris, Kavia, X, Samaris.
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without you?
Yeah, so you can interact with anything you completed. Maybe...
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks, if they could.
Let's just go back up to relay. Maybe they're considering that I've gotten all the scans completed now, so they're not letting me do any more. That would be unfortunate, because that was a nice way to, you know, focus in on
sanctuary for new knowledge.
Getting standing for Cephalon Samaris. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. The prompt.
I will share what I know.
I don't know if they've changed it, but I'll try it another time. But it may have something to do with the fact that I've scanned everything that he would want me to scan. And so now it's just going to be based off of just doing scans on my own and letting points accrue with, you know, either a sentinel or just with the either with a sentinel or with your synthesis scanner, getting scans to accrue to get points.
You should still be able to ask him to do onslaught.
With like Helios Prime or something like that, or, you know, as far as taking automatic pictures or scans of enemies. Yeah, there's that. That's right. Does Sanctuary Onslaught automatically give you standing for him? I mean, it's under the syndicates. Perhaps that's what's up. Hold on. Perhaps that's what's up. Let's see. So, like, I've got 95 for 95,493. Let me see something. This is not ideal, grant you. But I'll pop into this. I'm doing a broadcast. This is one of my projects I do, Dave. Hi. Daddy's working. This is one of the things I do. Yes. I know you've learned how to open up doors now. Yes, I know. Give Daddy a hug. Come on. Yes. Well, I've got headphones on. This is my son for the first time seeing me broadcast. Yes. You'll go back to mommy and have fun. I'll be with you shortly. Yes. He's super awesome. Oh my goodness. So yeah, apologies, but you know, like I said, first time he's ever walked in on a broadcast, or seen me broadcast. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And he
Dad's a gamer. He should be proud.
I appreciate it. Yeah, you know, I brought him up when I do like some thumbnails or something like that, and I'm you know, doing just something real quick or short when it comes to the editing of things. You know, I'll be like, Daddy's working on a project. You want to see the artwork? And, you know, here I'm putting in the text, and it gives me a moment too to teach, you know, reinforce elements of reading and, you know, and showing him artwork and what have you. So, it's kind of cool. So yeah, I'm just going to run in here with this real quick and see if it changes my standing with Cephalon Samaras, because I hadn't been paying it no attention. I run the Sanctuary Onslaughts for like level up weapons, to get some affinity real quick, stuff like that. I ain't even been paying the standing thing no attention. How do I get down from here? Because I see the
contact. Check 5s and 20s.
The bonus that we need to get. Here we go. Plus, do I need some levels on this Ogris anyway? So let me check the time. Yeah, so we'll do this room, and then the next conduit should give us enough affinity to see what's up.
Stay down.
Damn, I should have gave a blessing too up at the relay. That would have helped others. And even with the affinity on this, I'll give an affinity blessing, or not necessarily affinity, but I'll give a true master's blessing on the way when we go back.
They're on to us.
A new data conduit is open.
They're on to us.
Moves to a new zone.
But yeah, it's good. It'd be really interesting to see what that would be like to have my son see past broadcasts. You know, to see Dad and being him, being me. You know, doing this sort of thing, engaging with it. You know, sharing these things with others. It'd be mad cool. Mad cool. And we got some folks abandoning ship. It's all good.
care of that.
See if we can find these things. Here it is. Here's one. Oh, we got both. Good.
You guys ended the stream already.
Yeah, we were just checking out to see where a particular item was that was available at Cephalon Samaris, and then it kind of raised the question about gaining affinity for Cephalon Samaris now, because I've done a lot of the bounties that can be had. So it looks like, I could be wrong, it may be something a little funky with interacting with Cephalon Samaris, but it looks like I've accomplished all of the targets that can be had with focusing on gaining affinity with Cephalon Samaris. So it might be that the way to focus on gaining affinity now is through the Sanctuary onslaughts and just doing individual scans.
Who knows, maybe a potential future Tenno with your son.
Right on. Well,
perspective as a father would be such a dear moment.
Thank you. Yes, I mean, well, to be honest with you, with my Tenno, the reason why he looks the way he looks, because my son's hair texture is a lot more like what you see there, much more straighter than my own, and he's a little paler. He's definitely paler than I am, but he, that to me is like a future descendant of myself, blood-related descendant by way of my son. Is what's up. That's my role play of it. So yeah, I mean, to me, it's a way of, having fun on a lot of different levels of role play, in different ways. But yeah, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I've been on the fence on the skin tone because the texturing has changed. Like one point in time, he was a little bit paler. But I want to kind of represent myself as well as my son, and so that's sort of where I've sort of fallen in line with at the moment. Yeah, we're getting standing. We're getting standing from Cephalon Samaris. Great. That's what's up. Excellent. So that answers that question. Well, let's go ahead and let me see something real quick.
These can make you an even stronger hunter.
Like I said, there's stuff I wanted to get. What is this?
Knowledge is the path to the singularity.
Kind of would seem. Blueprints. I don't think there's anything I need. What's this author? Arc melee. That's worthwhile, but I could wait. In general. Death
You
Cube.
can get the thing that can unlock other slots in A.
You can get the thing that can unlock other slots in A.
Warframe.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. Yeah. I'm good on that right now. I'm good on that. I've got Exilus adapters and stuff. But I was just making sure that there was Ghost of Girl. Oh wow. That's nice.
Disappoint me, hunter.
That's actually pretty nice. I really don't use the shade like that. I was just trying to check to see real quick if it was something I needed that would be more necessary to get right away.
Adapters priceless. I need those a lot.
Yeah. No, of course. It's free goods. Like, trying to see. Yeah, I already opened up all the slots for this. But yeah, I think I'm good on that. Hold on, let me see. I don't think I need any. Hold on. What's the best way to check that? Equipment. Yeah, see, I got 10 of them. I'm good. I'm good on that. Yeah, I try to keep, once you get the veteran status, man, I mean, what you get, you definitely do want to stock up. Like, just because you got what you think you have, don't rest there, because you're quite sure you're going to need some more of whatever at a certain time. So yeah, I'll go ahead and grab one of these.
May this aid you in the synthesis of many creatures.
Oh, I wanted to give a blessing too before I left. And
10, I wish I had all that.
Right. I always like to give like affinity or resource. I mean, to me, they seem to be the most beneficial. There's some new folks that do appreciate the credit, but I'll shoot a resource, because that's good all the way around, regardless. They could be playing a Warframe that's already leveled. Yeah, see, we get some nice things there. Yeah, okay, appreciate you. Yeah, welcome. But what's cool is, like I say, you get to see your Warframe's image in the gallery, which is mad cool, until somebody else presents a blessing. But yeah, it's mad cool.
I'm probably going to post my Warframe fashion on my YouTube channel when the broadcast is done.
Great, excellent, cool. Remember, you can do that on your own channel too, through your community post. There is the Discord too that I have, that you can post some things as well. I believe I have a channel list, or a direct topic for that as well. I think that's something. It might be under fashion frames. Let's see. I don't know why it's looking funky. Hold on. Oh, I need to drop it down. Right.
Just because my frames be super ugly on the giant statue. I'll check it out. As a space
cool.
fashionista, I'm always game to view fashion.
Right. Yeah, no doubt. There is a subject on the YouTube channel specifically for fashion operator, fashion drifter, and fashion frame. So depending on what your fashion is in Warframe, there's a spot where you can go ahead and specifically reference the point of the fashion frame, fashion drifter, or fashion operator. Because to me, they're all different, but the general term is fashion frame, which is fine. But I like, fashion drifter and fashion operator as well. So there's definitely subject headers for that to enjoy. Right on, Quentin. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get it all stocked up. It takes some effort, takes some time, without a doubt. I was thinking that this Parasethus would probably be nice down here. I mean, especially with the auric and styling and decoration of it. I can always find a different place later, but I'll slap it up here.
Play for the video. I want to post it with some kind of song, but I'm not sure which one to use. I'm probably just going to do some Bionicle, so.
Yeah, or, even better, not necessarily better, but if you do something tied to Warframe, because of the wealth of music. I mean, like, there's just a lot of music to be had in Warframe. And don't forget, hold on, I'll come back to this one second. You can go to your arsenal. You can choose, say, Octavia. Okay, you can make music from Octavia. If you had the time, if you could make just a small melody.
But the one thing that it's kind of hard to record, and also for some reason I was looking for any shorts that have any Warframe music in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so like I said, you could this one you could let me get my words together. You can take music from audio recordings and shorts. Like I could make a short, and because I allow people to use my audio from it, you can actually take audio from it, like from the music, for example, or you can just go online and get some stuff. But Warframe's music, the reason why I'm referencing the point, and if it's tied to your artwork for Warframe or video for Warframe, they don't copyright. They don't have that copyright issues with the music. You can do any of their music, so maybe you can find something within the simulacrum that's inspiring of a Bionicle theme and add it to it. You can be like, and then put that in the description. Hey, this reminds me of something that would be up Bionicles. Want to honor Warframe music and what they have. Plus, two, there's no copyright issues or strikes against using it, and do something like that. You know, that would be my suggestion. That way, too, the audience
I think would do, but I got to wait for Octavia. She's not even done being built yet.
Right. Well, like I said, you could do that with Octavia. Then also, too, you could figure out a way to create a melody with the Swazhen. And do something like that. You know, you could create some type of a music melody like that as well. Ooh, what's that? You know, so yeah, and I mean, wait a minute, hold on. Let's see, what was that for a second? And like I said, that will tie in what you're doing extremely effectively to...
Swazhen is hard to understand.
Yes, I get it. They have different songs in here that you can do. You could record or choose a different song that you like that would also to suit the point. You know, you could do something like this to it. Okay, so be better at it than myself or whatever. But yeah, so there's a lot of ways that you could incorporate the music that is in Warframe to your display of your art or your ideas and your concepts. And then that
a song off someone from PC community for Shazan and Manticore.
What was that? Can download a song off. Right. Yeah, thank you, Hollow. That's an excellent idea, because you know there's Warframe fans and enthusiasts that are all into the elements of music creation within the game. So yeah, definitely. And because the music is not copyrighted or anything like that, it's free use to enjoy and to place where you may want. I always like to give proper credit as well. So if you use, and I advise that to you too, like if you use somebody who thing that they created with the Swazhen or with Octavia, for example, then definitely give them credit. You know, little shout out to their accomplishment with that. But there are a lot of different ways where you can tie in the music of Warframe with your Warframe ideas and concepts and submissions. And the thing is that it would be a good tribute to Bionicle as well if you're saying that this particular piece reminds you of Bionicles, or or if you create one and it's an inspiration of it. And again, add those kind of elements to your ideas that you may pitch if they have reference to the Bionicle situation.
I'm going to recreate the song from All American Rejects called Move Along.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, it's there to be had with the game, and using one's imagination and creativity, and still, in my opinion, be lore accurate. I believe it was Bandito who was telling me, like, my head canon, the way I use the canon and the myth and lore, the lore, not myth, but the lore of Warframe to role play with. It's there to be had, and you don't need to. You almost can't stray out too far out of the point. But the thing is that if you're referencing the lore of the game you know, using the codex or whatever to help reference things, or to you know, use the wiki, your Warframe official wiki, if it's something that you want to get.
Like a savior.
There's just a lot of ways that you can incorporate the point. It just really is.
It was loyal.
So it's there to be had and enjoyed. But I tell you this much, I definitely enjoyed time today. Great conversations, great involvement. It was really wonderful to have everyone, you know, Bendito and Rose join us for the mission runs to get the Tak, and what's the other name, part of that name of this thing? Oh, I don't need to do that. But we had Tak and Lug. Yeah, we got that all set. And so really, I believe, right, they say there's 2 new weapons coming. So like the next weekend is going to be a way to get the weapon parts. Like, I don't believe you'll be able to get the blueprints anymore. It's just either this weekend or last weekend for each individual weapon. But we'll see what they decide to do. But the weapon parts will be available. Everything else that, you know, we'll see what they decide to want to do with that point. What is it? No, I think it's trying to see if we can see the
I'll join next time if the Wi-Fi is working.
All right, I look forward to it. Excellent. Yeah, I'd like to say I would like to do another broadcast next Sunday at this time. This seems to be working out pretty well. Like I said, it's been some big life changes going on at the moment, so I don't want to make any promises that may not come to pass. But I will definitely give a... Is this the emblem? I've been had this Stratos emblem. I guess that's the one. It says Stratos emblem as far as what you get awarded. You already had this one, but this is what we got this time around. But yeah, more than likely, you know, like I said, big life changes have had to really maintain a strict priority on the point. And believe me, it's not to take away from the enjoyment I have sharing all this and broadcasting, and also to my dedication to getting the channel to be as a partner. You know, luckily things have come well to open up memberships and super chats. And matter of fact, Monday I actually incorporated as an LLC the channel name Wadidja. Monday I'm going to be opening up a bank account for the LLC to, you know, have this a part of the monetization that I'm already a part of with YouTube. And then also too, I'll start networking with the merchandising to present to the channel. So definitely some good merch ideas going away. You know, juggling it, you know, with all the aspects of necessary priorities in my life at the moment. Big life changes. So
family, friends first, then us.
Well, I mean, I've come to become quite friendly and friends with you all too, and so thank you. But yes, it's the life changes are, yeah, they do involve family too, but they're huge. But you know, there is all aspects of things that are happening right now that, you know, is best to be reserved on mentioning exactly what. But it's big. So doing my best with it all, and looking forward to more with you all as well. And I thank you so much for your time and your patience, and you know, everything you've all done to help me grow this channel. I mean, it's been endearing, and it's great to have that as well with Warframe, which I teach you not. Like, I've been enamored with it since jump, and like I said, with them coming out with this new era in Warframe, my gosh, it's just sparked me even more. And like, I get to incorporate my poetry in my role play with dealing with the chem chats and relationship system stuff. Like, oh man, it's just really, really refreshing to have this endeavor, and to be creative in this way. So definitely looking forward to more. Like I said, more than likely there'll be a broadcast next Sunday around 1 o'clock, at 1 o'clock like I did today, because there's plenty to do. It's things I definitely want to start doing. I'm trying to wrap up Alpha 2, my consolidated scripted build video.
I hear New Era, I get flashbacks to the Siege of Terror when the Emperor had to fight his son.
Right, with Warhammer, right. But yeah, I probably next Sunday would be good if I can continue to get what I need together to finalize my official build video, because I want to do some really stressful endurance runs for each of the two, it looks like, narrowed down choices I have for my build choices of like a Whisper Toxin build, that I have going on here, and with Chromatic Blade, as well as I'm thinking about going with a Wrathful Toxin build. Now, I know people are hype on an electric build, and the elements of the melee influence, I get it. It's noteworthy, no doubt. But damage per second on something that gives you a proc every 20% chance, I don't know. But what I'll probably do is stress test this, along with, as a part of my two preferences, okay, to help narrow down ultimately what I would want to go with. But like I said, I personally feel that I have more functioning utility with a Toxin based build, because for me, my build video is highlighting what I do for my Omni build. Not only does it have Omniforma on everything, but Omni being universal, the build is a universal build where I can deploy my Warframe any place, anytime, and do well, be successful, be functional, have utility, do really good damage. But no matter what I like to do, I don't have to come back and change out the build if I don't want to, unless I'm dealing with some stressful or very specific situation where it's necessary. Similar to how, like, I have this build set up for this event, or I'm doing some type of mastering test, and I'm going to use Excalibur Umbra and do the challenge with it, even though it might be easier to do with another Warframe, or I'm doing some type of event thing in the game, or Archimedean, in which case I need some tweaked element for my Excalibur, my author Excalibur Umbra. But so my build video is going to highlight how I've typically used a universal build, or Omni build as I call it, where it's functional in a host of different ways. And one of an excellent aspect of that function is having a Toxin Chromatic Blade build, because with this here Archon continuity, I'm able to put out Toxin and corrosive damage at the same time. And using that with a Chromatic Blade build with Condition Overload comes together quite well. And the reason why my preference has been, and still kind of is, despite the cool teleporting of Wrathful Advance, is the not only just that, but the role play elements that I weave in with my other potential author, but the functionality of the void damage being utilized on all the other weapons. So if
perfectly.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, the void damage from that not only provides an additional element to the Chromatic Blade build, and damage to the status effect therein with the condition overload. And really, I've been liking lately, like this build here. All right, where I'm putting out toxin to the continuity, also to corrosive, but I think it props as 1 rather than 2 for its condition overload. I'm gonna need to do some research on that. But nevertheless, I'm kicking out toxin, corrosive damage, magnetic radiation. Yeah, toxin, corrosive, magnetic radiation, and void. Okay, pretty much all the time. There is a variance to their proccing, so it's 43%, 25.8, 25.8. But I'm hitting stuff all the time so much, you're seeing them on the screen all the time, which is giving extra damage here with Galvanized Elementalist, Condition Overload. And then on top of that, depending on the... what am I looking for here? The... will it show it to me? It should be able to show it to me. No. The combinations, here we go. Yeah, here it is. The combos that I put out, we're going to get different procs of slash. Anytime you put out a heavy attack, you're going to be getting slash a lot. Sometimes also to puncture and piercing. Is it piercing? What is it called again? Impact. There we go. Yeah, slash, puncture, and impact. You're going to get when using a heavy melee attack. So that's an additional 3 statuses. And like if I get knocked down and lift, like this, like I said, just the function utility of having, being able to put out all these different status types, and then having Zaku's Whisper having its own separate proc to any damage that's put out, because it's going to go off of whatever the status is for the weapon, but proc individually to itself. And realize with this is going to increase, even though it's 94.7 with this setup. And again, I'm still evaluating that with, say, this. Like I said, I have a lot of nice options. But like I said, I'm trying to narrow it down to the best one for a universal build. And so, but bottom line is that even if I do decide with this the way I like it, because all these different types of elements are great against the various different types of factions where I don't need to change out, the Galvanized Elementalist increases my status chance by additional 30% per each kill. So like after 4 kills, we're at 120%. But bear in mind, realistically, that comes out to be no more than, say, 2 of these mods, which really only increases my status chance by 18%. But the important thing is it goes above 100%. Anything above 100% allows that percentage above 100 to give you more percentage of a chance for the secondary elements to prop. So like this one with 121% status chance, that's going to give a different, it's going to give a higher, like I said, so this here, like I said, 140% status chance. No, what am I looking at? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Here we go. 121.7%. Bottom line is that means it's a 21.7% chance that I'm going to be getting this second element to proc more so than not. Okay, and if you look at the status breakdown, it's 69.5% chance you're going to be seeing toxin, 52.1%. So again, it doesn't have to be at 100, but being at 100 is going to increase the probability of the other statuses that are secondary or third or whatever it is proccing. So that's what's up. So like I said, it's really cool the ways you can just trick these things out, do your homework, have it do what you might want it to do. Because like I said, here, just at base at 94.7, still I'm getting a 25.8 or 20 for each one of those other elements, even though I'm not 100%. But again, once I add the extra 18% that eventually comes to play tangibly, that will increase to something like it'd be something like what this one kind of shows once the statuses get up. So yeah, it'd probably be oh no, it'd be more than that. I can't unfortunately see exactly what the stats would be with what it would look like, but my explanation definitely helps understand the nature of what it would look like once the galvanized element kicks in with his 4 stacks. But again, like, I don't like relying on things to build up. It's more the guarantee the better, because I could be in a situation where I can't get 4 kills to have the 120%, and then bear in mind it only lasts for 20 seconds, so you got to keep refreshing it and keep building it. And I'm going to want more of a higher status chance to do certain shit, but I don't have this galvanized element elementalist mod, you know, doing its full potential. Now the base, I'm going to get the 80% status damage flat, but to me, one of the extra benefits to this is having the extra status chance to pull things together, because I'm using mods that don't have status chances on it. It's some interesting give and take you have to respect. But again, because I may go with this particular build where I'm not using the electric damage, and melee influence would be taking place. To me, melee duplicate is a real nice damage per second, despite it not duplicating the damage on the on anything that's not base crit. You're still getting a higher damage per second, plain and simple, you know, guaranteed all the time, with everything that I'm doing. Whereas, say, another good benefit, because I use heavy attacks quite a bit, would be melee influence. No, not melee influence. Animosity. 40% critical chance on next heavy attack. Up to 400%, 20%. The more enemies you kill, the more effective it's going to be doing. It will be. Like, so, that's a beast. And heavy attack now with the Exalted Blade wave. The fact that the wave can also trigger Life Strike to return health. The wave continues your melee count. Like, you have the Tenno benefits as well with heavy attacks. Like, heavy attack city, you know, in my opinion. Something like, you know, like, because I used to use that a good bit, but something like melee animosity to me is a strong damage per second, more so than melee influence, because this is guaranteed all the time, and it goes up to 420%. Depends on how much you're using your heavy melee attack. So, like I said, I have some interesting things to evaluate, and I want to play it out live. I love doing that because, you know, it's no filter, it's unadulterated. Like, there's no document, you know.
Arcanes on Exalted is truly next level and opens up floodgates for some amazing builds.
Yes, Bandito. Like I said, Warframe hasn't skipped a beat on the ways you can truly personalize your power fantasy. And to me,
here.
Oh, I'm Only Rider. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you in chat. Hey, welcome. Good to see you, fellow Tenno. But yeah, the way you can personalize is great. To me, the ways you can level up and personalize and increase your power fantasy to deal with the higher levels of the in-game or in-game-ish things that are available to us is very simple. It's very simple. You know, there is some homework to do to understand how some things may work and play together, but it's direct and simple to knowing what to do, what to get, although it requires a little homework. And that's the reason why I feel like hopefully Warframe creating the official wiki from the fan wiki is the next stage to putting that wiki in game. In game. And that would be revolutionary. And that way you go in, you look at something, oh, what's that? You see the Warframe wiki thing, you click on that, you're still in game, and you get all the information that you would get externally on what's up with it, how to get it, where to get it, like, you know, what's the benefits of it, the tips, the trivia, all that great stuff that the wiki has, because you essentially got to walk around with one in your back pocket to play Warframe if you want to be successful and in the know. Now, grant you, people will tell you all stuff all day. You can watch videos and stuff all day, but knowing for yourself is just nothing that can replace that. And because like everything I've said right now about my build and what I'm talking about as far as my Omni build, like, to me, yeah, you can hear it. Maybe you have a reference for it, but if you don't have personal experience with the point, it still can kind of go over you maybe just a little bit, you know. But it's not complicated like the way the First Ascendants kind of come out with their thing to try to, you know, as a competitor for Warframe, like what they got going on with their leveling system, because, you know, they coming from their gotcha mentality and just greedy about money and time. I'm sorry, it's just I want to show me the difference. If you're not going to be greedy about my time and my money with what you're doing with the game, then show it. But right now, it don't seem like they not trying to be greedy about your time and your money. And it's like, yo, if the product's good, I'ma play. The product's good, I'll buy into it. I will want to support it. You don't have to push me or position me in a situation to have me spending more time than necessary, or because you done created some elaborate thing with leveling and getting the power, and no, you got to go over here to get that, and you got to spend time doing this, you got to grind this. It's like, yo, dude, I understand it might be a looter shooter, I understand it might be a grind game, but broad, like, now you've just taken every notion and every little micro element and have expanded it unnecessarily. So like I said, DE to me has always had a fair degree of respect for, and I say fair, respect for your time when it comes to grinding for something. And they've improved it over the years, grant you. You know, the more content, the more you know. But to me, they've always had a degree of respect for it. And, you know, and it was, I know when it first came out, very first, in their beta, the alpha, the aspects of like getting people to help support it, it was a little different. But they were still testing things. This was 13 years ago.
For sure. They've always been for the community.
Exactly, Bandito. Yeah, right. I mean, but bear in mind, what Warframe did 13 years ago was during the start and the dawn of a lot of these elements of these types of games, and, you know, multiplayers, MMOs, in the way that Warframe was bringing it to the table. And so over the 13 years, they've had a lot of trial and error. They've made a little boo-boo here and there, you know, but and they're quick to say, yeah, we messed up. We're not going to do that again. My bad. You know, we got the feedback from the community. We're not doing that. So, like, and also, too, they will say, hey, we had this idea, but to do it like that wouldn't be cool. And, like, they check themselves. So
companies rely on sunk cost fallacy instead of a fun loop to make players stay like Warframe.
Right, exactly, Harlow. Like, to me, that's not necessary. That reminds me too much of how folks might, you know, just real life is like they kind of bait you on this, that, and the other about themselves, but that's not really what they're about, or they feel like they need to sell you into something or another to put you in a trick bag, or like, nah, it's not really me and how well, you know, I do what I do with you in our spare time and in the bedroom when we hang out, when we just enjoy life. No, it's the money. It's what I bought you. It's you know, who I'm allowing you to know, or the influence I have that I can help you with your career. Like, it ain't them that's got you at the table. It's not them that's keeping you coming back going, no, I like you. No, I love you. No, it's Warframe to me is what they do, and I'm not bullshitting it, bro. Like, this ain't selling, ain't no smoke up your ass about it. No, it's the truth by what is it is, you know, and what you do time and time again, what the devs have done with Warframe. They sold me on the product, on what they have to offer, what they bring to the table, and not baiting me with some old other horse shit. And you know, and they have me offer their confidence in their product, their dedication in their product, and I don't see that elsewhere. I'm not seeing that with Nexon and the First Ascendant. Sorry, Nexon, ain't no slander. I'm just saying it's you know, they have an opportunity to do that much better, to make a difference beyond the gotcha elements that they've come, their roots, and they come from the lawsuits that they've had on things. Like, they have an opportunity. I've invested in the game, you know what I'm saying, with the First Ascendant, more money than really I should have, but you know, hey, shoulda, coulda, woulda, done. I look to continue to play it. I'm looking to see it evolve, you know, and see where they're going to go. Yeah, they're newer than Warframe, but guess what? They got 13 years of Warframe's trial and error, and the learning that they've had, the learning curve, the mistakes, the wins, the you know, the gains to learn from. But instead, Nexon with the First Ascendant is making the same mistake, making their own version of mistakes that have already been made. And it's like, no, you don't need to do that. Look, we you know, looking both ways before you cross the street is something you should do. Don't look down and up, and so you can have your own version of the mistake and not looking both ways in the direction where traffic's coming from. And they'd be like, oh, you know, thank you for your feedback. We won't do that. And it's like, or we'll change that. It's like, yo, come on, quit playing. Like, it to me, I just don't find it amusing or helpful to what they have going on, because their audience isn't new to it. The audience has had the history of these trial and errors and these mistakes with other games. You know what I'm saying? So you do what you did with everything else you stole. Bruh, I wish it was so simple as ignorance. Nah, it's a mentality, bro, to, like, the British had an expression called toe the line. Toe the line means you're going to go right to the edge of a circumstance, but you're not going to cross it. So if I know this is your boundary, I'm going to stop right here. I'm not going to stop back here. I'm going to stop right here.
Try emulate Warframe's formula, try to push the envelope instead of refining it for player involvement.
Correct. Yeah, they just stole huge chunks out of the encyclopedia of Warframe. So why don't you continue on with that, with their lessons and their trials and errors? But like I said, Nexon, it may be a cultural thing. I don't know. Maybe it's a thing of just greed. I don't know. But they'll go, oh, here's the line. I'm going to go over the line. Now, in fact, they ain't going to stand on it. Okay? They're not going to stand on the line. They're going to, or just go past it. They're going to go beyond the line to go, oh, how much do you think we should pull back on the line to be on the right side of it, or just stand on it so you're not having a problem with what we're doing? And it's like, oh my God, like it's not necessary. That's what they did with the color palettes when the game first came out, like, you know, with their beta, the alpha and stuff. Like the system with their color mapping and getting colors for it was egregious, was hellacious, and it took them a minute before they were like, okay, we'll give you a different version of that. And then they were like, oh, that's not good enough. Oh, okay, well, we'll give you a different version of that. And it's like, even still right now, it's tolerable, and they're not behind the line. They're standing on it with it. You gotta buy each separate freaking little color for you once per thing. Like, it's like, okay, well, at least I don't have to buy it for each individual thing, was what you did before. At least I buy the one color and I can use it for the whole outfit. But like I tell you, their systems are egregious. They really are. And it's like, I know you want to make money. I know you want to make a profit. I'm all for that. We'll support that 100%. But you don't have to turn me around unexpectedly or unwillingly and pull my pants down, like, no, and bend me over. No, look, if it's good, yo, let me choose the position, and I'm there for it. You know what I'm saying? So That might be a little too sexual, but either way, I do tend to have a little provocative sense of humor. But bottom line is that, look, it doesn't need to be that egregious. You know, to me, it's all about confidence and doing what's necessary to have that confidence, legitimately have a good thing going for yourself, right? And be willing to take.
Not sure if it was their way in terms of making it differ from Warframe's formula, but it hasn't been successful, that's for certain.
Nah, I get you. Great. They want to make it their own. I got you, but nah. There's other ways they could have did what they did. There's other ways, trust me, because they've made too many adjustments rather quickly because they know, oh, here's this idea. Okay, well, we'll put this one over here until we know that this ain't gonna work and they ain't gonna like it. Man, they've been in the business for too long.
There's better ways to get money out of us and easier ways, but they don't want to go that route for some reason.
Because they greedy. They're coming from that gotcha thing, and they're sitting back going, I have the room and the flexibility, and I can rely on the excuse that this is a new game to make time memorial mistakes over again. I'm sincere. Like I said, my major is psychology. I don't use it in a way, like I don't psychoanalyze this, that, and the other, but I use the theories that are there, because they're all theories, okay, to help me understand the human dynamic, and I've applied it to business and things in an ethical way. But, and like I said, my bag was called cross-cultural psychology. Love it. Love understanding that which we are and why we do what we do. Having that seed to the root, to the fruit, to the plant, rather, and the fruit of what all is going on. And let me tell you, I paid attention, because paying attention is free. It's a good thing, right? Pay attention. They know better. But they're going, I can get away with it. It's like a 2-year-old child, like my son. 2 years old, testing boundaries. You know, it's an infantile behavior. But, I mean, there's all aspects of humanity, people, me included. Like, I learned so much from my son, it's ridiculous. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't quite grow out of that. I need to check that. But, you know, the self-examined life is a beautiful thing. But, you know, different strokes for different folks, but in this cross-cultural things, and But, you know, and though, you know, Nexon's a Korean company, South Korean, cool. But they're dealing with a global market. And they understand the appeal. I mean, like, most of what they're producing is not necessary for their own market per se, because it's like you look at the characters, like, how many of them look Korean? They look European. They look American. They look, you know, it's like, so, you know, when you look at a lot of animation and stuff like that and toys that are made, it's like, I know you're representing probably culturally a Korean or Japanese individual, but culturally, but ethnically looking, they're positioning it towards another market, as well as, you know, ingratiating their people and indoctrinating them into a different thing, you know, because they revere paler skin tones and stuff. Anyway, that's a whole nother bag. But as far as marketing and sales, it's a European or American market. I mean, globally speaking, America spends more money and puts themselves in more debt. Like, look, listen, I'm just talking about how it is. This ain't my opinion. You can do the homework and research and find out for yourself, which I recommend, because this ain't my idea. Like, trust me. Like, I'm not that creative. I wouldn't think of doing some shit like this. But this is what's going down. And so with Nexon doing what they're doing, there's a rhyme and a reason. There is an order to the chaos. Believe it. And it's I'm not criticizing it like y'all are wrong. No, it's not that. It's just that there's a better way. You know what I'm saying? There is. You know, and I want to see, and it's because I want to see them successful that I'm speaking on what I'm speaking on, the way I'm speaking on it, and not in a slanderous way, or they're horrible people. And that's none of that. It's none of that. No, they just have a certain business model and framework and and perception of what they think they can do and get away with, that again to me is kind of like my son, 2 years old, testing the boundaries. And it's like, but y'all not 2 years old. You know, my son don't have 18 years of reference for what to do and not to do. And that's just concerning Warframe, let alone Nexon's own personal history with gaming, or all the other games in their models out there. You know what I'm saying? Like Destiny. I mean, come on. It's no excuse. But yeah, I appreciate y'all listening to my jibber jabber and my personal feelings about just business ethics and just gaming in relationship to Warframe and its competitor. And like I said, what I've noticed that has been outstanding regarding Digital Extremes. So yeah. But yeah, I've got to close it down. Like I said, spend time with my son the next half hour. So won't be able to do everything I wanted to do for the
this jabber matters.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bandito. Thank you. Oh, like I said, my heart.
Yeah, I never really liked this first Descendant for some reason. When I first saw it, I kind of got in a bit mad because I think it's going to.
Yeah. And I mean, I know there's an age thing there, but you're mature in yourself.
Is relatable.
Thank you, Harlow. Thank you, fellow Tenno. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, believe me, I like the provocative as the next person. I mean, but Nexon is trying to do the sex sales hard. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, since the dawn of time, trust it. Sex has been a business in and of itself, but they lean too heavily on the point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, sure, I like to run, see something cute running around, but make everything just as strong and tangible and worthwhile. And you have it sold on every level. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because like I said, I like to relate things to real life. Like just because that individual look hot and they look good, but then like they got bad personality, they got a lot of negatives going on, or they just sort of lame in the bedroom, like they ain't got no swag, like however you might want to put it down, like it don't goes but so far. I mean, but some people that's enough for them. Like the first sentence. Some people that's enough for them. Like, I don't care what you do. It's so good looking. It's so fine. What do they call them, simps or whatever? I don't know. Like, I don't care. Like that meme with trying to get the water. Like, they don't care. Or there's some dom in some way, like, do as I say, shut up and take it, whatever. Like, they don't care about the quality of it as long as it's there in the way that they want to have it. That's all that matters. So, but I'm not one of them people. And I think a majority of people aren't so far in that direction, whereas the quality of what they have doesn't need to be there, and all it needs to be is look good. You know what I'm saying? So that's with food, homes, clothes, cars, like you name it. You know what I'm saying? The world itself. So, entertainment, especially with gaming. So yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, thank you all for
mean simp.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, it's all good if that's your bag. Trust me, I ain't hating. Trust it. Because it's like my right might be your wrong might be my right. If we respect it, we get along. So, and I know there's different strokes for different folks. So enjoy it, however it is that you like to have it. Trust it. Believe me when I say enjoy it. But let's, definitely as far as it being consensual too, and everybody respecting those boundaries, enjoy it. But yeah, as far as what's going on with the gaming and Warframe, like I said, it's my earnest, effort to show and to give that holistic view to what I enjoy and how I enjoy it, because that's how I live my life. And I like being able to incorporate those aspects in everything that I do. And like I said, with Warframe, I can do that. I can't do that with the First Ascendant with the way they got stuff going on over there. Like, though it's cool. Like I said, I was enthralled by like when it initially came out, and despite the issues, I was like, okay, this seems like this might be something. And it was like, and then it's just like, okay, I gotta give this some more time. Gotta. And then Warframe, competitive ever was like, oh, this is the perfect time to hit him with the proto frames. Perfect time to bring that human face to the equation to compete with what's going on here. Whether that was intentional or inadvertent, to me, I saw that as a pivotal point and an excellent time to implement it, and to bring a new, bring more audience to it, because the hype I've seen from various different as well-established broadcasters and content creators has been far greater in their hype and enthrallment with Warframe than the First Ascendant. I mean, First Ascendant has his audience, has his people liking it still, but everybody's kind of like, okay, all right, we'll see. We're hoping, we're looking forward to it. Let's stay on track. Let's stay on ball. Let's be sincere and earnest. There's no need, but it's a tough thing. You know what I'm saying? To really balance the equation right with what you want to do. To do what's best and what you know better to do versus
Sounds
what you
like
want to
Halo
do.
Now.
Right, Quentin. Yeah. But that's what I teach my son. I'm like, yeah, I know you may want to do things, or you may see other people do things, but use what you know.
Yeah, we've kidnapped a lot of Destiny players since 1999 dropped.
Yup, Harlow. Yup. Like, but society and the world at large and all that's going on, and the reason why we have prisons and stuff. I mean, like, it's difficult to balance what you know best to do with what you want to do. And it's okay to varying degrees to lean, as they say, toe the line, or maybe even just lean over it but not cross it. Like, okay, instead of 5 Oreo cookies, I'm have 10 today. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that is, I grant you, I understand, like, there's moments where to cross that line or to do what you want to do versus doing what you know best to do may happen, but you got to pay attention to what we're doing that with, and to how much you decide to do it with. So yeah, I mean, like I said, Nexon, they know what they're doing, and they're aware of the point, and they know that I think they have a framework in their head just how much further they're going to have this grace period of doing what they could know better to do. And with that in mind, I got 15 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let the revolve go, close out the camera. And again, thank you all so much. It's been a beautiful time sharing, love, life, and relationships. I break it down. But yeah, as far as the channel, what did you think? What did you do? What did you enjoy? Because that's me. Like I like the question of life and having great answers and solutions for them, and sharing our enjoyment of it. It's a lot to enjoy, more so than not, and it's a good thing to enjoy it rather than lament about other things that are just so scandalous and entangled. But yes, thank you, Quentin. Thank you. All right, everyone.
Stopping by for the stream.
Yes.
Have a good rest of your day, man.
Yes,
Keeps
you
it
too.
on for me, beaming face with smiling eyes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what's up. Enjoy a slice for me too, for sure. Might not be a bad idea, because I'm gonna cook dinner for my son tonight. We'll see what's going on. If it's something, maybe one of the other things I cook up, or we might do some one of the healthy little pizza things we have. But we'll see. But yes, thank you all once again. Take care and enjoy.
I dig streams like this.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, sharing is what it's about. So yes, Harlow, please, you're welcome anytime.
Slice overseas.
Right. We need, I I think it was Quentin that said he set up his railjack with the pizza delivery symbol on the side, you know, and it was like, oh my gosh, it's like some interstellar sort of get your pizza quick and hot and fast no matter where you are in the galaxy. Reminded me of something that would be in like the Fifth Element movie or something. But yeah, without a doubt, that would be cool. Yeah, so you all take care. Thank you so much again, and enjoy.
Thank you for viewing. I think you're talking about someone else.
Oh, my bad, Quentin. Or was it Bandito? Yeah, somebody mentioned the...
Take care, everyone. Waving hand. Good evening.
Yeah, my bad there, Quentin. I mean, but I can't remember who mentioned having their railjack set up like that, but nevertheless, somebody did. They put the sigil, pizza delivery sigil, on their railjack. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Definitely, you all take care and enjoy.
I'll be in the Discord vibin'. Got no Wi-Fi currently. Okay, awesome.